I don't know that one. Anyone?
Is that a new Soundgarden song?
That's Audio Slave.
Oh.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Slave.
I don't know the song though.
That doesn't remind me. That was a hit, I think.
All right.
Not one of the big hits.
No, it was on their second album.
Trust me, I know the voice, but I wasn't sure if it was new Soundgarden, some Audio Slave.
I know the voice from, hanging out.
I know it.
Chit-chatting
I
with Chris Cornell. Just pals hanging out.
He was,
As Jimmy says, two men of similar ilk.
Joe DeRosa, he was. He was hanging out with him.
Beverly Hills Hotel. The Beverly Hills Hotel swimming pool. It was me, chick, fucking him, and his kids.
Really?
Yeah, when
hanging
you see
out
Chris
where
Cornell going like, "Sweetie, could you just keep it down? Don't splash around the people."
How old are his kids? Like 5?
Yeah, like little kids like that. Yeah.
How did you meet him?
Well, he was in the cabana right next to mine, by the Beverly Hills Hotel swimming pool. Here we are, Beverly Hills. It was that whole scene, like with the Beverly Hills Hotel, everything's very pink and very 50s Hollywoodish.
Yeah.
So it's just like, and look who's here, Chris Cornell.
There's the picture. If you don't believe
just
it.
me and Chris hanging out in the pool, chatting together.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, all the ships at sea. Let's go to press.
Yes.
Chris Cabana.
Dateline, Hollywood. Who is chatting it up with Chris Cornell in the swimming pool?
Oh, God. You guys look like you could be brothers.
I know. It's like
do.
people were saying that, like one in great shape and one in horrible shape.
Yeah, you look like the brother where he goes, "What am I gonna do? He's my brother. I gotta help the guy out." What's that tattoo on his arm say? It's the K, something K.
Where, on his shoulder?
Yeah. Did you get a look at that?
Nah, I wasn't really looking at that. Although that's how I did confirm it was indeed Chris Cornell, because I was like, I've seen him so many times. Like even here, we've had him on the show. But I didn't want to be like, that guy looks like Chris Cornell. So I just made sure it was him by the tat.
Does he even know who we are?
Yeah, he does.
I'm seriously.
Yeah.
Because some people, when you go, "Hey, Opie from the Opie and Anthony show," they give you that, "Oh, yeah," but they're just like faking it.
No, he knew.
He
Definitely.
does know?
Yeah,
He knows us?
he brought up shit from when he was on the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we're huge fans, obviously.
I know, the guy's fucking great.
Love the guy.
The tattoo is a CK.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know what the K. That's not his initial. No, his
No,
last name's with a C, right?
C, yeah.
Is Soundgarden going to put out new songs?
I think it's his kids or something, maybe.
Is Soundgarden going to put out new songs?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I heard.
They are.
That's what he told me.
It's about time one of these reunion bands started putting out new shit, too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, by the way, speaking of reunions, Faith No More, when you were fucking with... Dude, I got an email from a fan of the show that, holy shit, dude. I laughed so fucking hard out loud. And he goes, never talk music with Opie. Faith No More, a one-hit wonder. That guy used to play music, and he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. And then it goes, I once heard him say Queensryche was a Pink Floyd ripoff band.
I love my thoughts on music. I'm not saying they're accurate.
Dude, I literally laughed out loud.
Come
in
on,
my
Faith
kitchen
No
when I
More
heard
is a
it.
one-hit wonder band.
I was thinking
The only
about
people
this.
that don't agree with that are the fucking hardcore fans.
I was thinking about this,
As far as mainstream success goes, you couldn't name a second song for me.
But here's the thing. Right Said Fred was a one-hit wonder band.
I would argue that point.
I'm too
They
sexy.
They had two songs.
They were also a Pink Floyd ripoff band.
Did I really say Queensryche was a Pink Floyd?
Dude, I read it on my phone. I literally laughed out loud. I emailed the guy back, and I go, Jesus Christ, dude. Like, did he really say that? And then he wrote back, he goes, yeah, because you know how much Queensryche sounds like Pink Floyd. It's a fair point. Dude, it was fun.
You sure it wasn't Dream Theater or what? Now I need to know other dumb things I say when I talk about music, because that one's great.
Queensryche.
Stupid Queensryche.
Wow.
I don't know if I said that. It sounds like something I would have said.
That's so inaccurate. It's an insult to Queensryche.
That rules. Yeah.
Now, I was thinking about this, though. There's a difference between a one-hit wonder is somebody that they get one hit and they're done. There's a difference between that and a band that is successful and then has that one song that really
A
cracks
hit, right,
mainstream
right, right.
success. Those are two
But
very
they're
different
still around,
things.
still touring. And
Still selling out places.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's true. Like Kaja Gugu with Too Shy. That was a one-hit wonder.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that who's that?
Kaja
Gugu?
Oh yeah,
Gugu.
that's the go-to one-hit wonder
It's the
band.
go-to one-hit wonder.
That
Yeah,
was it.
Biggest one-hit wonders ever.
that is a big one-hit wonder.
One of the biggest one. Yeah.
The other one is Aha, Take on Me.
But they're huge in England, dude.
Yeah, but that doesn't
Huge.
count. That's still one-hit wonder
Who
here.
acknowledges England when you live in America?
Yeah.
You're right. Well, like what I'm talking about is like people say like
Oh God.
Bismarcky is a one-hit wonder
Yeah.
with Just a Friend, but it's like that fucking dude was like iconic
Name
in
another
rap
song.
music.
That's
like,
all we're asking. Name another song that we all know.
well, he's got other hits that aren't as big as that though.
That's
Him and motherfucking Too Short.
But that's the definition of one-hit
Don't
wonder.
you start knocking Too Short
Look
around.
at Too Short, motherfucker.
I love Too Short.
I saw Bismarcky and Too Short in Toronto once. They were just,
Were you in a cabana in a pool?
Yeah, I was in a cabana, and he was doing cannonballs into the pool.
That's how you meet all your celebrity musicians in a
Yes.
pool
What?
somewhere.
What would
He's
be
not allowed.
What would be the
This pool is restricted, Bismarcky.
What would be the second song for Faith No More? That's how you play the one-hit wonder game. You got to get out of the
Go ahead, sorry.
no,
maybe
yeah,
maybe
midlife
this-
crisis.
Midlife Crisis was pretty big, but dude, their cover "Easy" by the Commodores was
that
big.
was a big one.
All right, that was a good song.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
Dude, "Falling to Pieces" was another big hit
All
for
right,
them.
that was a good song. You know what? I'm gonna say it to your face. Faith No More, not a one-hit wonder band. Let's
Yeah.
move on. I can't argue that.
Thank you.
I can't argue that.
Queensryche, not a Pink Floyd ripoff.
I don't know about that.
People are saying Silent Lucidity did sound a little Floyd.
Thank you.
Can we hear "Silent Lucidity"? I want to hear.
This was a great cover, by the way.
Oh, it's
I
awesome.
forgot about this.
Yeah,
I'll be
yeah.
honest with you.
They, you know, they made their mark. They set the mark.
Yeah.
You know, what the fuck am I trying to say? I don't even know.
Yeah.
Watermark, some kind of mark.
Benchmark.
Yeah, benchmark. There
Some
it is.
type of marky mark. Bismarck.
Bismarcky.
More importantly, Right Said Fred. Was there another song by those guys?
They had a follow-up, but it was nothing. It didn't even come close.
No. What was it called?
I don't know. Like, I'm too sexy for something. It was
Too sexy for
It was
my
a rip-off.
shoes.
It was. I like when the band tries to do their follow-up hit, and it's the hit kind of sideways.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like the hit. Yeah.
It was called "I'm Too Rapey," and it didn't do as well.
I have a couple other Right Said Fred songs in the system.
Oh,
You wanna hear one?
please, yes, Travis.
Yeah, the one was "Let's Twist Again." That is a big one. The twist, and then who did the twist?
They covered the twist.
No. I mean the original. Who was that? Chubby Checker.
Oh, that's
or the
Chubby
other
Checker.
one?
Yeah.
He did the twist,
Then the Fat Boys remade it. Remember
and
that?
then he did "Let's Twist Again." Was his like big
was
fucking
the big
follow-up
follow-up.
hit?
Are you
Years
serious?
later. Yeah.
And it was the same as the twist.
I still
It was
know
like-
you were twisting last
Yeah,
summer.
and then it just
Hey,
became
kid.
like, come on, I need some money, let's twist.
Hey, Joe, douche nozzle, thank you. War Pigs, Faith No More? They did a
Oh, yeah,
version?
they did.
Yeah, they did cover that.
You like that too?
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, I
'Cause
like
I love the War Pigs.
It's they do the cover justice. I just I just prefer their original stuff
Okay.
versus the covers. But yeah, it's good.
This was the follow-up hit by Right Said Fred. See, you're right. It's their hit Sideways. Almost sounds like
too
I'm
sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt.
This song should be called "Gay Men, You Will Catch AIDS to This."
Yeah.
How many guys caught AIDS to this
Oh
song?
God.
Is this song responsible for a lot of AIDS cases?
This should so be played when Dr. Steve is doing anal rectal exams
Yes.
on the people.
How
Yes.
many times is this song playing and a guy just did this to another guy?
Getting the old head nod like, hey, let's go this way. Come on, I got a room.
And we're developing our bit perfectly. Yes.
Yeah.
Nothing but Right Said Fred songs as Dr. Steve shoving fingers up guys' asses. We're trying to set the record. Most
Holy
prostate
shit.
exams in one morning.
Could you see
Because
this?
it's part of the no insertion thing.
Yeah,
Wow.
Or,
but it's a doctor, so.
so it's yeah, I got you.
Could you imagine a bunch of naked men bent over with Dr. Steve just shoving his finger in their asses to this song?
Look, it's your idea, but
Oh, it's hot.
it's your idea. But could we expand it to just a catalog of really gay songs?
Oh, yeah,
All right, good.
yeah.
All right,
Believe me.
good.
We should definitely have a little Freddie Mercury, maybe.
What's Dr.
Freddie Mercury, like later Queen, those ballads they did after he died.
What's
Oh my God.
The I don't give a shit if everyone knows I'm gay now music.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What's Dr. Steve's Twitter? Because I think the listeners should suggesting gay songs to Dr. Steve to get his approval. I don't have it in front of me. What's Dr. Steve's Twitter? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay,
Not sure.
I have a suggestion, a Queen one. Play "Don't Stop Me Now." by
Weird
Queen.
Medicine. Start tweeting Weird Medicine and suggest your gay songs for the Big Prostate show that Dr. Steve's doing for us. Because we want his approval on the music choices.
Yeah.
Play "Don't Stop Me Now" while he's fingering assholes. Trust me.
Yeah?
Oh, dude, trust me. Trust me. It literally sounds like a guy would be leaping through the room wearing leotards. Listen, you gotta let it kick in though. It starts.
Yeah, this is really.
You know what kicked in with him?
Oh boy. Oh.
Hence, no more hits.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah. I was a Queen fan growing up and had no fucking idea.
Dude,
Listen.
Maybe my stop me.
listen when this kicks in, dude. Right here.
Yeah.
Do you think Brian May secretly wanted to be an Aerosmith? Just fucking jamming,
It's like, what do I
picking
do?
up chicks instead of playing to a very gay audience.
How many conversations you had with Joe Perry backstage at some festival?
Like, man, fuck.
Hey Brian, how's stuff going? You know, man, it's cool. Okay, it's cool.
How's it getting Steven Tyler's leftovers? I don't get shit.
Hey, Joe,
yeah.
can I ask you a question? Did you ever catch Steven sucking a guy's dick backstage? No, why? Nothing. Never mind. Forget it.
I always wondered that about Brian May. You gotta think he's a talented guy. And he just wanted to be in a fucking rock band. You know what I mean by rock band. Chicks left and right.
Not a rock hard band. But Queen's the shit, dude. Queen.
I know they're the shit. They got some good stuff, man.
First album through the game. I mean, they fucking knock it out of the park.
This is from Shaun of the Dead. They were playing this one.
Oh yeah.
And he goes, "Kill the Queen." Pummeling the guy in the bar with the pool cues.
Anthony, you're not going to believe this. We've been talking about Kaja Gugu for 16 years, right?
Yeah.
We actually have someone that wants to defend Kaja Gugu.
Is it the singer?
I have singer's got to be. Yeah.
Or even he wouldn't.
Turn down the Queen. Joanna, Florida, what's
Kill
going
the
on?
Queen.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing? First time caller.
All right, Joanna, then we'll be nice to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're nice to the first-time callers. We are.
For now.
That's right. Go ahead.
All right, so Kaja Gugu, man, they did Never Ending Story.
Ugh.
That movie?
Ugh.
Yeah, no, that was a big hit though. She's right. The song sucks, but it was big.
What?
Thank
Yeah.
you. It does suck, and they do suck. I'm not going to argue with that. But
That guy fucked a kid.
Who?
The Kaja Gugu guy. He
Get
fucked
out
a
of
kid.
here. You can't just say that.
No, or then he got arrested for child porn. He did something fucking.
Are you trying to get him on my good side? Or?
hell no, man. They suck, man. I'll never
Look.
listen to them again hearing that shit.
Instead of judging,
No way.
let me ask you a question. How old did she look?
Yeah.
I think it was young, man.
Oh man.
He was like overseas. He went to like Thailand or dude. I'm serious.
Once you go to Thailand.
You're not talking about our favorite Gary Glitter, are you?
Maybe it was Gary.
Gary Glitter.
Yeah, maybe it was. You can't make that mistake.
Did the Kaja Gugu
He doesn't look like he.
Yeah, no.
on
don't
Wiki?
know.
Can you wiki him?
Look, Joe DeRosa doesn't know what the fuck he's
I
talking
feel
about.
bad. Am I going to get sued for that? For saying that? I take it back. Allegedly.
I won't even go with allegedly. I think you're out of your mind.
No,
My fiance wants to stomp Gary Glitter. He wants to stomp him into the ground. He hates that guy.
Yeah, Gary Glitter went to like Thailand and was taking some trips there, and then he went to bring his computer in to get it fixed, and like literally young children fell out of his computer. It was like it was really bad.
That's so funny. We're going to search your anal cavity. There's a
Yeah.
child in it.
Oh, look at the little tyke.
You're right. It was Gary Glitter because Gary Glitter sang, "Hey,
Hey!
ba-da-da."
Yeah.
That's right. It was
You know
him.
what the hay was, right?
Yeah. Yeah, a little fucking child cock over
Ah,
there.
hey.
Oh, that was the kid. Hey!
Wish me luck. I'm getting married on Sunday.
No one gives a shit.
You get married? Why?
I love you, Mark, if you hear this.
Oh, God.
Oh my God.
Mark's
Loved
fucking
ones.
balls deep in some chick right now, listening, going, "Oh fuck."
He's in Thailand.
What?
He better be. It's his last chance.
Oh, okay.
All right, at least you give him that one.
All right, that's nice of you.
You're a good egg.
Yeah.
I am a good egg.
All right, Joanna.
Have
I
fun.
enjoyed this very much. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Enjoy your wedding. Just make sure it's not like every other fucking
your
wedding
day.
we've been to.
It's your fucking day. Isn't
Wedding
it?
stink.
To the people getting married, just change it up a little bit, please. Just a little. Just a little to make the people go, wow, this wedding's a little different than every other one I went to.
Yeah, but sometimes when they try to make it different, it's really gay, and they're like,
I said a little, not like get crazy about it.
Do you ever go to one where they'll be like, well, he's Mexican, so we're gonna have Taco Bell because we want everybody just to like kind of hang out, and it's like, just say you're broke, or you just say you can't afford it. Fucking awful wedding.
Yeah, that is pretty bad.
Can we hear Kajagoogoo never-ending story?
My wedding was one of the cheesiest, cheapest fucking pieces of shit weddings ever.
How old were you when you got married?
30.
So what'd you do? Were you all right, doing all right in radio at that point?
No, I was dead broke, fucking knocking tin, doing construction, knocking tin. Oh, and we went to a Justice of the Peace in Northport, and then went back to my house for a party in the backyard, complete with like a fucking tarp over the fucking. Oh, it was just white trash. It was so bad.
Oh, that is gleaming white trash.
It was
that is lily white.
It was horrible.
Oh my God, man, that sounds terrible.
Just like and the whole thing was and on the way back from the Justice of the Peace, I made sure because I think it was either the Belmont or the Preakness or something. We had to stop at OTB so I could place a bet.
Oh Christ, Jesus Christ!
And there's bride and groom in the OTB. Oh, let's place a bet.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
I should have bet on how long the marriage would last.
I'll do.
I wish they would have taken that fucking bet.
I'll do you one here. My cousin got married, and the what's that called? The table, the long table where the bridal party sits.
The dais.
Is it called the dais?
I think it is.
Like it's a roast.
Yeah. It's a fucking roast.
Yeah.
That long table. They were doing the Eagles chant during the wedding reception. They were going EAGLES, Eagle. They kept doing that over and over. They were wasted, and
that's douchey.
My dad's a deacon, so he doesn't have anything bad to say about anybody ever. And I went into the bathroom and he was in there, and I go, "Hey, Dad, how you doing?" I go, "How you enjoy the wedding?" And he just goes, "Ah, man." You can just see it. He was like, well, "What's going on? I can't say it."
Oh man.
Oh shit. I hope you know what? I hope my cousins hear this and they're all scrambling to figure out which cousin I'm talking about right now.
I had to do my white trash wedding twice also.
What?
Because once was just like barely anyone there, just witnesses getting married, and then a party in the backyard with friends and shit like that. But then like my parents and relatives and stuff were like, "Oh my God, we didn't get a chance to see this or that." And it was like, all right, then it's got to be done again. So it was at the bar my mother worked at. She tended bar there, which later, a few years later, became a strip club down there.
Jesus Christ.
Where Vets Highway and Jericho split off.
Oh, yeah, where our tax guy was.
Yeah.
Jesus
Same place.
Christ.
And it was just, again, white trash revisited.
Yeah.
It was white trash number 2.
You didn't have to say that part.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I know. You're like, I'm telling you some news there.
Yeah.
With the jukebox playing like Betty Davis Eyes during the,
Oh my
people
God.
Oh, it was awful.
Now, was there any part of you during that where you thought, I am white trash? Or were you fully in it? Like,
no, every part of it. I knew.
cell in your
I was
body?
like, this is trash. And I'm like, what am I doing? Why am I even here doing this? This is terrible. It was one big embarrassment. The entire marriage was an embarrassment.
how long were you married for?
Oh, God.
my
like
God.
9 years. Oh,
Did you hear that,
that's a
Joe?
good one.
How he talks about it, you would assume, wow, I made a mistake, and he's one of those guys who gets divorced 2 months later. No, he said 9 years.
It's
9 years.
He was in it for 9 years.
I get it though, because the worse it gets, dude, the digger you deep in, or the
The
deeper you dig in.
I know.
The deeper you dig in.
Why is it that so many people, including myself, we do that? Not with my marriage, by the way, but with relationships, where you know it's wrong, you know it's going nowhere, and then it takes years to get the fuck out of it.
Terrible.
Why do we do this?
I don't know.
Do women do this too, or is it a guy's thing?
No, I think everybody
Have
does
you been in
it.
one of those relationships where
Yeah.
you knew, fuck, this isn't for me, and then next thing you know, years go by, and you're like, what the fuck am I doing?
I'll tell you something, dude. I dated a girl when I lived in Texas my first year out of college. I lived in Texas for a year, and dude, I was lonely. I didn't really know anybody. I went down there to work, and it sucked. My job was really demanding and crazy, and I didn't really like the people I worked with that much. And I had 3 friends that only wanted to hang out on Saturday night. That's the only time. So I had 6 days a week to just be with myself and be miserable. And I finally meet this chick, and I start dating her, and she turns out to be shithouse fucking crazy, dude. Like the craziest chick I've ever dated.
Really?
Ever dated.
I've never, ever known girls that were like that.
No, some of them are crazy. You didn't know that?
Holy fuck.
Dude.
Every one of them are batshit
Yeah, I
crazy.
know.
It's just which ones are more crazy
I
than
know.
the other.
Let's just get out in the open. You're all a bunch of cunts.
So what happened with this girl, though? You knew she was crazy, but you're like, you know what? But I am lonely.
Well, see, here's the thing. When I liked her from afar for a while, and so when I finally hooked up with her, I was excited. Like, holy shit, I landed this chick. And we started dating, and I quickly realized, like, she's nuts. But you're so lonely, and you're so alone, and you're like, I got to fix this, because I can't fucking handle the emotional overhaul of this bitch being crazy right now. If I dump her and I can't deal with it. So you just keep going through it, going, I'll fix it, I'll fix it, I'll fix it. And then next thing you know, you're in fucking way deep. You can't get out. She's more batshit than she was. And I think that's what people do. You keep going. I had a thing with a girl recently where she was over at my place and we had sex. We're not really dating, but we had sex. And we got into a fight after the sex.
What?
About something. And she was like, this is it. I got to go. And I'm like, no, don't go. Because you're just going, no, if you just hang out, this will pass. We'll get through it. And that's the way I think that's what people do. They think they can rectify it. And you can't rectify it. It's fucked. But you're lonely.
There's just been circumstances where it's like, uh-oh, this one's crazy. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Bad shit crazy.
Yeah. And we're all self-destructive, you know.
Yeah.
That's
never been insulted more than when I come into the studio half the time. I still run back here.
We all do.
We've been nothing but nice to
I'm
each other.
kidding. I'm joking.
You want us to fuck with you?
I'm joking.
So am I. See?
We all do that.
I've been taking acting classes. Good, right?
That was good. Are you really taking classes?
I'm doing all sorts of shit.
That was good. You got me, man.
Thank you, Joe.
Yeah, of course.
when the girl like starts acting crazy and shit, and you realize like, you got to start thinking to yourself like, if I wasn't having sex with this girl, would I listen to a fucking word she was saying, or even carry on a conversation past hello in an elevator, or anything?
No.
And usually the answer is no.
But can you keep fucking them if you don't want to? See, I can't. If I fuck them once and the second I come, I'm thinking, shut up. I can't fuck them anymore.
Right.
I never do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Do you keep doing
then
it?
That's a problem.
Well, what does their body look like?
You know, dude. You know,
It's all
I
proportional
fuck
to how
girls
they
that have
look.
like Danny body.
oh, hot ones.
Jesus.
I have a very nice ass, Joe. I'll have you know.
People have
I've
commented
seen
on
Danny's got
ass.
a bubble ass.
Danny's almost got midget guy ass.
He's not a midget, though, is he?
Fucking Ronnie, I got to quote Ronnie again. Ronnie said something. He's talking about midgets. And he goes, one thing about them midget broads, though, they all got nice asses. How do they pull that off?
Oh,
It's like they got that midget
it's
ass.
the worst ass ever.
I know.
It's a pumpkin ass.
It is a pumpkin ass.
Pumpkin
Perfect.
ass.
That's perfect.
A pumpkin ass, yes.
Oh, it's awful.
They're horrible
Yeah.
midget
Yeah,
asses.
then when they shit, they have to pull the stem, to take the top off of it.
Oh, that's gruesome.
I'm convinced that midgets have tails.
Yeah?
Prove me
Would
wrong.
they remove them at birth?
I don't know. Have you seen a naked midget?
Yeah.
I've never seen one naked.
I don't
We
really
have.
see. Not really. You don't really see naked midgets.
We've
often.
seen
I
one up
think
on
that's
our
because
console. She started crying.
That'll expose the tail. Oh
Ugh.
yeah, we did make a naked midget cry.
Jesus Christ.
She
Why?
wanted to be a stripper, and she was talking about like, oh, I would be a stripper. And we're like, all right, come on down. You could audition in front of us. We're the demo. You know?
Wasn't Vince Neil or somebody in that?
No,
day?
it was Colin.
Quinn.
No.
Oh, it was Tom Hanks' son.
Colin Hanks
and
Was one of the judges?
no, he was just hanging.
and Jack Black.
Colin Hanks used to be a big time fan of our, literally a fan of our show. Used to get tapes of our show, and then all of a sudden he started doing our show. And we're like, holy shit, Tom Hanks' son is
Then
a
a couple of
fan the
movies,
show.
and you never see him
A
again.
couple movies later,
So
he
what are you
doesn't
gonna
even
do?
know who the fuck we are, and will never admit that he ever was on our show or was a fan.
But we
That's
had
our
him.
world, Joe.
That's
We had him in
hilarious.
there, and
Yeah.
And the
Jack
other-
Black.
And the other douchebag that got a couple movies and decided he doesn't
Yeah.
need to be with us
Yeah.
anymore, Jack Black. Yeah.
And so this midget comes in and she wants to, be a stripper. So we pick her up and put her on the console like a little person, and she starts like stripping. And what happened? She wouldn't take her panties off at first or something. And we were telling her like, you got to do this. You got to take your panties off.
Yeah.
That's
And she
what
took her bra off and
Yeah.
just had these bad midget tits.
And I think we started laughing.
And she starts
we
dancing.
couldn't help, or I couldn't help myself.
Yeah, so
I'm
we
sure it
started
was me.
laughing at her, and she just started crying. There's a naked midget right in
Crying.
front of us,
Trying to cover-
crying.
Trying to cover up her naughty parts because now that she's crying, she doesn't want anyone to see
And we're
anything.
like, oh, it's okay. No, calm down. And like, even Jack Black was just horrified. And I think,
I feel sad right now.
it was sad.
I just picture as you were going, no, come down here and we'll judge you. Was the devil standing next to you?
Oh, yes.
With an ink well filled with blood.
With blood to
And a
sign. Yeah.
feather, yeah.
Here
like,
it is.
Oh, my
We need
God.
your signature.
What in her fucking midget, in her tiny midget
Dumb
brain,
midget head.
made her think that it was a good idea to come strip in front of you guys?
Yeah, like we were going to be gentle. And
we were actually
nice.
trying to be nice. She had mental problems.
Wow.
We can't
didn't
help
They didn't
it
get
all.
better after that experience.
we didn't know.
We got to have a show. Where are they now? I would love to know what happened to her.
Well,
Because
where'd
now we've
she
been
go?
around long enough where there'd be some great stories out there with these people.
People are gone.
So,
Remember Beba, Spaz's girl?
Paper.
I heard recently she had her 5th kid. You want to talk about updates?
And you want to hear with who?
I know with who.
Yeah,
Eh,
that guy.
eh.
I didn't
You could say
can't
it.
say.
Oh, I don't know if we could say it, so I didn't say it.
Yeah, say it. Fuck it. Who gives a shit about them? The fucking wrestling website guy
That got us
that got us
Almost
in trouble
killed.
with The Rock.
with The Rock.
What's
Yeah,
his
what?
name? What was his name?
Sick Boy.
Are
Sick
you guys
Boy
allowed-
hooked up with Beba.
Are you guys like?
I heard they just had their 5th kid, so
Yeah.
congratulations. 5
Jesus.
kids. That's how long we've been around. Holy
Are you
shit.
willing to recount that Rock story? All I've ever seen online is the clip of him walking out, but I didn't see what the fuck happened. Like,
Rock was coming in, and this guy Sick Boy was a wrestling fan.
What,
I
sorry,
was
just
gonna
to set
do
up.
it in 3 seconds.
Okay, yeah, because you're sick of it.
Fuck
I don't
setting it
blame
up.
you.
oh,
You're
sorry,
right.
is this
You're
just
right.
No, it's just this
You're
is
actually right.
This
Go.
is what happened. The Rock was coming in. Sick Boy is this wrestling website guy who was a fan of wrestling, and The Rock wanted to come in and meet him. We're like,
Okay.
sure, come on in. So he comes in. The Rock is sitting there. We're talking. Sick Boy asks The Rock a question. Somehow The Rock knows it's this guy, Sick Boy, from this website. The Rock had heard of this website because there was some very racist things written about The Rock on the website. So The Rock started turning to the Sick Boy guy and going, what are you doing in here? Why are you talking to me? I've seen some of the shit on your website. And he goes, and Opie and Anthony, if you have him in here and you're, friends with this guy, I can't continue this interview. And we didn't want to sell out Sick Boy right away, but we didn't even know what the fuck they were talking about at first. And then The Rock was like, look, I can't continue this interview with, this bad vibes and stuff.
That
And,
was it.
and got up and left.
And Joe, know what I said to The Rock?
Huh.
True story. I said to The Rock,
you will never be as famous as me and
Yep.
Anthony.
You said that on the air?
On the air, off the air. And man, did I show him.
Yeah.
Did you really say that to him?
I said something stupid like that, yeah.
As he was walking out?
Yeah, because, now it's ugly and we're fighting. And we have no problems with The Rock. He's called since then a few times. Although now he's in that stage of he doesn't need to call us anymore.
Yeah.
But obviously I was so wrong.
I
He
think,
became a massive fucking star.
Yeah.
And we're still doing this horse shit.
Come on, this isn't horse shit. You know how
Oh,
much
really?
we love you guys.
Really,
Hey,
this is
break.
horse shit.
Love this horse shit.
I don't know what I'd do if you guys weren't
Great
here.
horse shit.
The Kajagoogoo people they can't live their lives until the info is corrected, Anthony.
Yes.
The never-ending story by the broad that's getting married is wrong. Supposedly, it was a song by one of the guys that left Kajagoogoo. Is that true, Travis? I know you forgot about it a long time ago, but there are people that cannot move on with their mornings until we correct the Kajagoogoo.
Kajagoogoo mistakes?
Yes.
Who cares?
See, look. You think I'm kidding? This is one of 5 on the line right now. Sean in Jersey. Go ahead, Sean.
That dumb bitch. She ruined my morning. First off, I'm trying to get ready for work. I hear this dumb whole call in, first time caller, a complete mistruth. It was Lamal, who was the lead singer of Kajagoogoo.
Lamal? Is he from Krypton? What the fuck is that? Sending you to Earth, Lamal.
Was he the lead singer of Kajagoogoo?
He was the lead singer.
Then it's Kajagoogoo.
Yeah.
Hey, let's face it. Is Susudio a Genesis song? I mean, come on. That's a Phil Collins song, right?
Which one?
Do apples to apples here.
Which one?
Susudio?
Susudio.
It might as well be, but yeah, I see
This
what you're
guy-
trying to say.
honestly-
but it might as well have been a
Honestly,
Genesis song.
if I sit 100 people down and I play the studio, over half would say it's a Genesis song. They don't know the difference.
I got to be honest. I'm kind of feeling gay that I even know Kajagoogoo or Lamal.
Hey,
Jesus
Paul.
Christ.
You know
Yeah.
his name, Lamal.
It's pretty sick. I'm sorry.
All right.
This guy has
Thanks, Sean.
Malcolm X passion about shitty rock music. That was not fucking Kajagoogoo.
Lamal.
Jesus Christ, man.
Lamal.
Lamal.
Are we ready
What is that?
for?
That.
Is he a black guy?
No,
I
he's
think
like
he's
the
white.
whitest white guy ever.
Yeah, he
With-
really is.
With that fucking.
What does he
I
look
don't know
like
what's
today?
going on.
Oh, what a
Is there a
douche this
picture
guy
of what he
is.
looks like
His
today?
spaghetti
Lamal,
hair.
lead singer of Kajagoogoo.
Here we go. Here we go. All right, we all know him with that tuft of
Is he
hair
gay? He's gay, right?
popping out of his head. God, you have him as a pedophile, now a gay guy. I don't know.
Whoa!
Oh, wow.
Whoa!
Ah,
That time's a bitch, isn't it?
hang it up, dude. Just stop.
Wow.
This picture, he's got, what is he in this picture? 60, 50?
I know.
Whatever. He's got red highlights in his hair, and it's, dude,
And-
just stop.
Why is it when you
Fucking vulture's feet. They're not even crow's feet.
Why is it when you see pictures of old gay guys, you could tell they're on the cocktail?
Oh, really? You think he's on the
You
cocktail?
could tell. I'm not saying him because I have no idea. I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, what makes you think that he's got spiky red hair and he's wearing a jewelry? And look at the shirt he's wearing. Oh, he's got that chicken neck. He's got that Frank Purdue fucking neck.
He got the wobble.
He looks
under
like
his
Frank
chin.
Purdue.
Yeah.
If that guy was, oh,
That was many years ago. You don't realize how long ago the 80s were. Wow.
oh
So you
my
start seeing
God.
pictures like that.
Why do these guys? What is it with people that can't let it go?
I don't know.
But this is all he knows.
But come out
What's he
dressed like
supposed
a
to do?
grown man.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, he's dressed down. He's not dressing like it's still the 80s.
I get really annoyed when I see like a 50-year-old guy with like a wallet chain. It's like, oh, you fucking hump. Would you dress like a fucking grown-up, please?
Shit.
What is that? Slacks?
No, but don't dress. Look, if you're over 45, if you're over 35, nothing you wear should look like it came from Hot Topic.
How old are you?
33.
That's why you said that.
I already don't own anything that looks like
I don't dress my age, but the shit that I'm supposed to be wearing, I would never fucking wear.
No, you look like a man. You look like a man that's young for his age. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you look like a guy that's not a square.
Yeah, but I guess we're supposed to be wearing slacks and shit now, and vest sweaters.
I got a couple of vest sweaters. But,
Yeah,
you know, let's not get carried away.
You like the vest sweater?
Yeah, you know, I mean, there's nothing wrong with a sweater. I made the mistake of wearing a cardigan to dinner with Keith Robinson and Bill Burr the other week.
Why would you do that?
I
Why?
fucking took it off before I walked in the restaurant and hung it over my chair, and they didn't see it. And then we got up to leave, and it was cold out, and I had to put it on. And
Yeah,
Keith stopped in the middle of the street. That sweater stinks. What the fuck are you wearing, stupid?
What are you doing at?
Oh, I was just looking
Oh,
at
I
it.
see.
You know
Okay.
who that is?
Yeah, Gervais.
Yeah, isn't that hysterical? You
Yeah.
punch up like young Ricky Gervais when he was in a band.
Yeah.
He was in one of these types of 80s bands, and it's hysterical.
Now, that's my point. Look at Ricky Gervais there,
Right,
and
right.
look at Ricky Gervais now. He doesn't dress like an old man. He still dresses cool, but it's like...
But he's not trying to be that guy that was doing, you know, the music back then.
Yeah, exactly.
Now he actually uses it as a goof.
Exactly.
Why is this song still on?
Oh, why not? Just listen to the whole thing. Enjoy it.
Well, then we should.
We really did listen to that whole
I
song.
know. What the fuck? Fags.
How about,
We had a serious discussion.
I know.
Look
How
how
about-
good he looks right there.
Where?
That's what I'm talking about. Gervais in that top one. Look how good that
What do you
fucking
want, kiss
dude.
him
Look
on
at
the
that.
mouth?
Look
Who
how
cares?
stylish that suit is.
Kiss him on the
And he
mouth.
looks like a grown man.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. All right, yeah. I guess you
Oh,
could.
God.
Hey, why don't we take a quick break and we're gonna roll right into Jocktober. You're here for
Yes.
Jocktober, Joe.
Dude, I'm so psyched. The last
Are
time I
you?
was here
Great,
for
it's
it, it was one of the
Jocktober.
hardest times ever left in the show.
Great.
Really?
Gotta love
Yeah.
Jocktober.
Today we got a real good show out of Odessa, Texas, and when I say real good, I mean real
a
bad.
big hunk of
I
shit.
can't wait.
So we'll do a quick break and then Jocktober next.
Yeah.
Oh, this is cute, this one.
Listen to the words. We used to play this one.
Yep.
Somebody together. On the only station that really rocks. Faith No More.
I never heard.
We got Joe DeRosa in studio. Joe, what are you promoting today, sir?
I would like to plug my CD that is out on Comedy Central Records. It's called The Depression Auction. Please go buy it. I'm proud of it.
Very good.
Yeah.
I got to check that out.
It's 22 minutes of
22 minutes. Good.
No, it's like an hour long, you know. It's recorded at Vinnie Brand's The Stress Factory in New Jersey.
Ah, yes, Vinny.
We had a fun time out there. It's been out for a few months. I hear it's doing all right.
Good.
So
Good to
please
hear.
go buy one.
You guys make money off those CDs?
Yeah, I've been making some good money on the road. We haven't. You only get your iTunes. Shit,
How much do
like
you get per
quarterly, though.
unit?
Yeah.
I get like.
Because I'm going somewhere. Because me and Aunt made one CD that was extremely successful and decided to never do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, why wouldn't you guys do CDs?
And we got raped on the first one.
well,
Pretty good.
Well, because we had to share 75 cents per disc.
Oh, that's nothing, dude. That's the deal of a lifetime.
That's good.
That's amazing. That's
That's what
yeah.
we're supposed to get. But then he held back money, and it was just a nightmare.
Catastrophe.
I mean, in the end, we maybe made $10,000 each, maybe. And this
Yeah.
thing sold hundreds of thousands of copies.
Standard. I think. I mean, look, you guys are obviously at a different level than most of us, but like standard unit prices are like a few bucks a disc.
Yeah.
To the label. That's what's tough about iTunes because iTunes
No,
takes
but what
a
do you
chunk.
get?
Yep.
Well, it depends. Like on the road, I sell it at different prices depending on where I am.
Yeah, see, we should have done that.
You know,
we should have done the whole operation ourselves.
So, I mean, I was in Canada. They were selling for $20 a pop in Canada. So I was making.
You were?
Yeah, I was.
And you were making the 20.
Yeah, I was making
More
a
or
lot
less.
in Canada.
See?
But Canada's, you know, it's different. It's different than here. You can't do that here, you know. So,
All
there's
right.
no places here you got to sell it for 10.
Yeah, we're done talking about it. Thanks, Joe. Sam. Just wanted a quick fucking thought. Jesus.
Let me explain more. Let's get into markets and how it affects price, unit price.
Hang in there, Joe. We're not going after you today.
Thank you.
Everyone's fine. Everyone's fine.
Of course. You're having fun.
It's like Anthony going out with his ex-wife. Everything's okay.
Yeah.
We have no problems here, Joe. Okay? Joe's like panicking.
I love it.
We're not going to be falling to pieces, huh?
Huh?
Oh.
Sam,
Yeah.
Sam.
Hi.
I want to ask you before we go into Jocktober.
Black or white?
The babysitters.
Oh,
the
well.
babysitters had quite the beating today.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I know because I took one yesterday.
yeah, but
You
for
know what
some
it's
reason
like.
you could take a beating and those guys can't.
Oh.
And then maybe later today I'll have to deal with some dumb email or phone call like,
Would you have been happy if I had emailed you like, hey?
No, because I know in the end you could take a beating. Those guys can't for some reason. Then why are you working for our channel?
Don't they just get it?
No.
No.
Go work for
Magic?
Cinemagic.
Yeah.
I'm sure that those DJs aren't beating anyone up.
No, I wouldn't think so.
So take us through what happened today
Well, what
with those guys.
when you were beating them up?
Yeah, what's your thoughts on the whole thing?
I mean, I was listening and it was not pretty. I mean, because it started with you just saying babysitters, and that's sort of mundane enough that they could, not mundane, but non-specific enough that they could just say, oh, I don't know who he was talking about, and go about their days. But then you guys started mentioning names, like directly saying who you were referring to babysitters.
Just
that
in case they
get
didn't know
them
they
a
were the
little-
babysitter?
Yeah, and that hurts.
Yeah.
And then you specifically brought up parts of their skill set that they were lacking.
Right.
Like, before you just said they lacked the skill set, and now you're actually bringing up specific skills.
Are you saying no one wants to hear they're lacking a skill set?
Well, not only that,
skill set.
but you're specifically saying, I am better than you are at this.
At everything.
Mm-hmm.
And they're saying, well, that's my job. Why? I mean, I'm trying. And
Right.
you're saying, don't try. I'm better than you. Leave
Right.
me alone.
Right.
Then you say, you should be in at 6. So it's like, that's the type of thing that if their boss hears, he'll say, why aren't you coming in earlier? And now you're...
Well, logically, that makes sense.
Oh, see?
I know
that's-
Ant doesn't want that, and
Oh,
I
I
get it. I
certainly
get
don't.
why he doesn't.
Well,
But
and that's
Then
another
you're
logically,
at
if you're
6.
running the channel, and that is big quotes, by the way.
That hurts.
That is the biggest quote you'll ever see, ever.
That's hurtful.
Then you should be here when the channel goes live.
And when you first brought that up, Ant said that he would rather out of sight, out of mind, just let us do our thing, and you'll do your thing. And Opie, you responded by saying, what difference does it make? We walk all over them anyway. Which is, I mean...
They probably don't want to hear that.
Right, because
something like that.
when they're trying to find the motivation to try to convince you guys to do something, and then they literally hear you say, my honest opinion of you is that I walk all over you and that you don't have the skill set to even have the audacity to speak to me, sort of makes them question a lot. And it doesn't make them look good in front of their bosses, for sure.
And what's the other thing that bums them out? When they realize we're gone
I
at
mean,
10:01?
Yeah,
And what I mean by 10:01, we're on the sidewalk.
Right, because, though you don't give a lot of warning sometimes that you're leaving. And so they'll realize, wait a minute, the show's over.
Yeah.
And start walking up the hall to talk to you.
And you have to tell them.
Opie and Anthony have already left the building.
Is there a sadness that
they're discouraged because they're trying to get some business done, and it's not.
Just turn around and go back to their offices
because they know you're not going to answer they can't call you.
Oh no, they don't even have my number.
Right, and you wouldn't give it to them.
No, my mom doesn't have my number, and they don't.
Well, that's
a short
sad.
list of people that don't have my number.
Right, well,
short list.
Yeah.
It's just them and your mom.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
Yeah. As in unimportant people in my life.
That's mean.
That's more hurtful stuff.
And they also know you wouldn't respond to emails if they tried to email you.
No, I changed my email a long time ago.
And
they're sending emails to an old fucking email
just
address.
a junk email address?
Pretty much, yeah.
Do you check it or?
No.
Oh.
Why would I?
I guess so.
Yeah.
See, these are hurtful things for a person to hear.
Well, prove me wrong.
I mean,
where are we at with the prostate thing?
I don't know.
Where Dr. Steve
Short
comes
answer.
in and is going to do a speed round prostate exam thing, trying to set a world record. Where are we at with that?
I mean, it sounds like a good idea to me.
Doesn't it?
Yes.
Well, they've been at work 40 minutes. I mean, do they have an answer yet?
Oh boy.
Well, see, not only
I gave him too much credit. That means they got here at 8 o'clock today. Gee, thanks.
they also have to wait for the powers that be to get in. The lawyers have to get here, and so they're stuck kind of between a rock and a hard place because the lawyers are saying, "Why are you coming to me with these ridiculous requests?" And you guys are saying, "I don't want to hear those answers from you."
My favorite part is like when we beat them up, and then all of a sudden, like it might happen tomorrow. Actually, if I know this, one of them will be here tomorrow at 6, and then have to show me they're here, all bright eyed and ready to go.
That's why I don't want.
No, but the funny part about it is, then they go back to not showing up. And my thought to them would be, because they want approval. Like, look, see, I'm here.
Yeah.
And I would say to them, well, now do that again tomorrow.
This is, I mean, this
Get a
is
few
really...
days in a row that you show up when we're here, and then I will acknowledge, wow, you're actually doing the right thing.
I'm going on record saying if you do show up at 6 or whatever, just speak with Opie because I'm not.
I mean, generally these things are hard to hear. You're really breaking down.
Exactly.
You guys don't have to deal with them at 6 a.m.
Oh, we
Okay, well, see,
would.
that was,
What?
I mean, that was written not by me.
What, by somebody?
Everybody's like, not by me.
I didn't write
not
it.
me.
But you
Are you saying that
I enjoy the people that I
Are you
work
saying
with.
that because we beat up the babysitters that you feel their wrath after we're
Yes.
gone at 10 a.m.?
Well, I don't call them
Oh,
babysitters.
that's gotta
I
suck
call
for
them
you guys.
Bosses myself.
Mm-hmm.
And even
boss, hey.
people I look for guidance in this business.
These babysitters sound very unsavory.
Yeah.
And you break down like exactly what they're doing by coming in and their motivations, and it's just normally they live in a world where conversation is polite and sort of cordial.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they live in the wrong world.
I mean, this is generally
For radio.
That's the fake world.
Yeah, this is certainly an honest place, but a lot of it is also toxic.
What? Well, that's why we leave at 10, so we don't
so we don't infect their world.
so we don't infect this place too bad. That's why I think it's very healthy for us to get the fuck out of here right at 10 every day, Sam.
But you do spend some time in the morning hours making the rest of their day. Like, they're not going to have a happy day today.
It is astounding when that red second hand ticks from 59 seconds to 60 seconds when it's 10 o'clock.
Right.
How quickly that door flings open and we deploy.
People do get knocked over.
Yes.
Yeah.
Literally knocked over.
over.
And everyone knows to stand like to the side of the hallways. It's like gangway, gangway, like the fire brigade, the submarine coming through.
The last time I was here, you had your bags packed. And it was like a fucking relay race.
Oh, exactly. Everything's packed up beforehand.
Oh yeah.
So you can run
Oh,
and be in bed.
But I think
right away.
Oh, please.
Right away.
I am sleeping in my bed before you guys are back in the office.
Down the hall.
Yeah.
and this is a healthy thing because if we're here too long, it's going to just poison us.
Oh, it's only good for the show.
Absolutely.
Believe me, because that's all that's our prime
also-
directive here.
Because the horse shit that happens when these mics are off,
Yeah.
mind-boggling.
'Cause
So
it-
we would rather make sure we get the fuck out of this poison environment as fast as possible.
And you say
We're in a bubble right now. This bubble's nice. This is a nice environment. But as soon as these mics go off, it's an ugly scene around here. So why would we stay around here at 10?
you also say that like you fulfilled your obligation when you leave at 10. You say we're obligated to be here from 6 to 10,
Right.
which is accurate, and certainly I respect that.
Are
but
you questioning that, Sam?
Not at all.
Okay, good.
But those guys might say they're used to hearing like, "Oh, we're here, for the show. Let's do something creative. Let's have some." They don't like hearing like, "This is the end of our obligation. We're done with you. You are nothing but an obligation to us.
An obligation.
We're contracted to talk to you. We have no personal relationship."
Wow.
That's
Sam,
breaking it down.
It's like alimony with an ex-wife.
Exactly. Yeah, that's
It's
how
like,
they.
look, I'm obligated.
And Sam, I'm going to give these guys the chance to turn down their radios right now.
Oh,
Not the
no.
listeners, but them.
Yeah, because
Now, if they're still listening, they're just stupid. The reason
they might not have.
The
had
reason
time
for
before
what
the
you just
stupid part
said-
came.
they don't have a creative bone in their bodies.
Ouch.
Okay?
See, that's hurtful because
They
they've
really
been in the
don't.
business for a while and
They
they're
don't.
trying to come to the table with stuff. And
Name one idea they came to the table with. I don't even know if they've ever come to the table with an idea.
Hey, let me just tell you something.
Oh, yes, Anthony.
I am all for you guys sleeping in late. That's all I'm gonna say. We're from two schools of thought.
It's nervous.
I'm all for you guys. Hit the snooze all morning long, guys.
well rested. You like them well.
I like them well rested.
Yeah.
You're right.
I'm just thinking if we
Yes.
got guys that are thinking about the channel 24/7, Anthony, that our jobs become easier. And unfortunately,
Yeah, but
that's not happening.
certain
now, is it?
guys think in 24/7 are fine. I understand that. Them,
Oh,
not so much.
I know. Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the ultimate goal is to get them replaced. So
Oh, God. See, that's horrible.
with people that might get what we do and what the channel's all about.
That's a horrible thing
Opie,
to say.
that's not nice.
Are you uncomfortable, Joe?
It comes across as you want them to get in at 6 a.m., not so much because it'd be good for the show, but because you just want them to get up earlier.
Yeah,
and it'd be more painful for them.
Yeah, is that him?
Danny is a prick.
No, Danny didn't do
I was
anything.
just saying, that's very funny.
Generally speaking,
He
he's a
just
prick.
punched up a picture that looked like something.
Well, if we're gonna, our thought is if we're gonna suffer, they might as well suffer. I'm not saying that, you know.
Well, again, I mean, I hope that doing the show is not suffering.
It'll make you suffer.
So
See, now they're gonna have to talk about that on the fake fan sites. We're not suffering. We enjoy what we do.
But
we just don't enjoy all the other bullshit
at least the
that
staff
goes-
will have something to talk
that
about
goes
after the
with
show.
doing a fine show like this. What?
At least the staff will have something to talk about after the show. We'll probably have a nice meeting.
Oh, you'll probably get a good meeting.
Will there be a lot of eye contact?
No, not a lot of eye contact, but we'll probably
A lot of glancing out the windows.
throw around some what can we do to problem solve type of
Really?
exercises.
More corporate bullshit.
It's not my opinion, but
Thanks, Joe. Thanks for showing up today. We appreciate it.
Dude, I'm trying to.
It's inside stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what you guys are talking. I don't want to speak out of turn.
What's wrong
here.
with you? You all right?
Yeah,
I
no,
was
I'm
just
fine.
thanking you for coming in. It had nothing to do with what we were just talking
sure,
about.
that's what it
No,
sounded like.
you were because I
Are
haven't
you
said
sure,
anything in
Joe?
a few minutes.
Are you sure?
I get what's going on here.
Joe's waiting for Jocktober.
I'm all about making you feel very comfortable on the show.
I don't
That's
know
all.
if I can jump
You're
in on this or
failing
not. Like,
miserably.
I didn't know if it was like you guys are doing show stuff, so I didn't want to be like, hey, let me.
It's called a little housekeeping.
Yeah,
We like housekeeping every once in a while.
I'll jump in here. Fuck these guys. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I don't fully know what you guys are talking about, so I don't want
that's
to be
what it
too.
is. It's just difficult to jump in when you don't know the behind-the-scenes shit that's going on.
Yeah, also, I don't want to get banned from the building.
Yes.
Which they do very easily.
Oh, actually, you know what? You know what? I do remember a certain experience I had here.
Yeah.
We were doing a little show for the network on
That's
the virus.
Joe don't.
Yes. Uninformed.
Was uninformed.
I remember that.
Yeah,
funny
remember that show?
Funny ass show. You
We
and
loved
Bill Burr.
having it on the channel.
We loved having it on the channel.
What happened with that?
Well,
I really don't know, by the way. What happened?
you know, it was a radio show. Now it's a podcast.
Why wouldn't they keep it on the... Because you guys wanted, God forbid, money or something?
You know, things happen. And, you know, it was, let's say it wasn't easy to keep the train rolling. Let's put it that way.
See, they just got the Kevin Smith podcast. I would suggest
Who's just snuck up behind me?
that's Marcelino.
That's the
up, dude?
dirty Puerto Rican.
Jeez.
Oh,
scared me.
this really has been a danger zone this whole month of October.
Wow.
Don't acknowledge him.
The,
You can't trust him.
I didn't mean to cut off your thing by getting freaked out at a dirty-skinned Mexican.
He is Mexican.
Are you Mexican?
He hates being called a Mexican.
Are you Mexican?
No, I'm not.
Are you Dominican?
No, Puerto Rican.
Oh, it's
He's
the
a
worst
proud
of the three.
Puerto Rican. Oh, God.
Are you proud?
Very proud.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Big cock.
I'm all right.
Nah.
Puerto Rican really stinks.
Really?
What's wrong with the port? No, I'm just being inflammatory.
Here's the deal.
All right.
Here's the deal. This is
Sorry.
where we bring it all around. So they got the Kevin Smith podcast.
Right.
That was a good move. I think they're working on Joe Rogan, which is a great move. And I think another great move would be bringing the Bill Burr, Joe DeRosa podcast back to this channel.
We
A
would
little
love to
variety
come
on this
back.
channel wouldn't be bad.
We would love to come back and do it again. And you know, now that you guys are in this building, it'd be easy for Burr and I to do it on separate coasts if we had to, because that was the hard thing too when you were in the other building.
Thanks,
right,
Joe.
Oh,
Sam,
my God.
Come on!
Wow.
What are you doing?
we know you want to do
He's a
it.
guest. He's a guest in our home.
Jesus Christ!
And I wonder why I have no guests in my actual home. Just sit there waiting for the phone to ring. Boy, I wonder why it never rings.
You bring me on this show and you fucking embarrass me, guys. Tell people to listen to me and you
fucking-
embarrass me like
DeRosa
this.
is a good
my,
man.
my house phone has a lot of dust on it, Joe. It never rings, and I wonder why.
Your house phone. I got your cell phone number though. I feel like I'm lucky
How
to be
come-
part of that.
How come Joe DeRosa has your cell phone number, but you didn't give it to the bosses?
That's a good question.
I guess it really is just your mom and the bosses.
Pretty much.
That's awful.
Sam, why don't we do some Jocktober?
Let's
Please.
do it.
Do we have the Jocktober intro, Travis?
It's Jocktober.
awesome.
A celebration of fantastic radio from around this great nation of ours.
Great. Oh, God, this is great. Thank you.
So turn up this turd-tacular radio.
Oh, my God, I can't believe it.
It's
Yes.
Jocktober.
Anthony,
Yeah.
I moved on too quickly. Joseph H. from Charlotte writes, Joe is reluctant to jump in unless it's to accuse an innocent 80s singer of pedophilia.
True.
That is true. That is very true. You know, well, you talk about what you know.
All right. Sam, where are we going today for Jocktober?
We are going all the way down to Odessa, Texas.
What's happening in Odessa, Texas?
What's Odessa, Texas famous for?
Do you think that's part of the East Coast as well, Sam Ross?
No,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't.
You sure?
And hopefully these
Are you
idiots
sure?
aren't fans of the show.
Oh, God. When Sam said that fucking, what did he say? Was it Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh is.
Pittsburgh is on the East Coast.
Well, I guess what I meant to say was we were moving eastern from Indiana.
No,
to
you
Pittsburgh.
meant to say
East
East
Coast, I
Coast,
did.
and they're really
It was,
not.
it was a flub.
Coast means coast.
Yeah, it's not coastal. It's not a coastal
Can't
town.
be more than a 3-hour drive to the beach.
Yeah. Odessa is not a coastal town.
I didn't
Odessa,
say
not
Odessa
the
was
East
a
Coast.
I didn't say that.
You know what? It's
I said-
shit like this that hurts the show. These kids don't know what they're fucking talking about. They come in here and they start, you know,
Joe, why don't you read the screen?
comedian.
No, start with the top.
Updated. Is that on Wikipedia right now? Are you kidding?
No, we're not
Okay.
kidding. Joe.
Updated Kaja Gugu Wiki. Comedian Joe DeRosa was on Opie and Anthony radio show October, where he announced the devastating news that the lead singer was arrested for child porn.
There you go, Joe. Enjoy your lawsuit, Joe.
Oh my God! There it is.
There it is.
Enjoy it, Joe.
I took it back.
They don't have that. They left that detail out.
Will you
I
help
said
him out if he gets
allegedly.
sued?
Huh?
Will you help out Joe if he gets sued?
I fucking made sure I had
I
nothing
hope
to do with
whoever
that.
updates it again and just adds a line. He later took it back.
The boss, the company will stand behind you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Okay, that's a lot of crickets.
What is Odessa famous for?
Good.
By the way,
Oh, they're famous for something.
they
You're
are.
right.
I know that. Is it?
Don't look at anything. Odessa's famous for.
Is it ZZ Top or something?
They're famous for being dumb fucks and just
Whoa.
putting horse shit out into the world that nobody cares about.
Wow, Joe DeRosa taking on everybody today.
Oh,
Kaja
man.
Guga, Kaja
isn't.
Guga, I said,
Kajaguga.
and Odessa. Who
Guys
else do you want
sitting
to go
here
after?
like fucking Kaja Gugu, for Christ's sakes.
Kajaguga.
What is Odessa? Odessa.
No, I don't know. Odessa. It just sounds familiar.
Was Mike Schmidt from Odessa?
I think he might have been from Odessa. Where can we find out where Mike Schmidt is actually from?
Like his hometown.
Internet?
Well,
We can do that.
we might have a clip that it. Wow.
Um,
I'm looking at an
let me
empty
think.
booth when we need Travis.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
no.
Oh my
Oh,
god! Look
no.
at that!
Troy should fill in for
Oh
him.
no! See, because it was supposed to be. I wonder where he's from. I wonder where.
No, there's no way he was from Odessa because he's got talent.
Oh,
wow.
Damn!
This really is a
See,
toxic
I'm trying
environment.
to remember. Do we know?
Well,
Hmm.
the guy that would help us out is walking down the hall. So this
Slowly
is
and casually.
Oh, oh my
Odessa-
God! Look at that! It's like the guy that was in charge of the Exxon Valdez when the captain was sleeping.
Wait, can we get the Mike Schmidt clip?
I love that Travis has to come in here and go, "What's happening?"
I leave for 30
Yeah.
seconds to go to the
You
bathroom.
left your post.
Travis, all we were wondering, we're trying to figure out what Odessa is famous for, and we're thinking it might be
I
Mike
know.
Schmidt.
I think Mike Schmidt is from there.
Yeah. Well, I can't push the button in here.
But
Is he really from Odessa?
I don't know.
I think so. Let's listen and hear
Okay.
him tell us where he's from. Go ahead.
We have to go to there because
No, I just
wanted to.
I just want to see
Oh.
Troy losing his
No,
fucking
but I like-
mind.
I can tell him exactly
just don't know
where it
which one to
is.
pick.
What, Troy? Troy's panicking.
Yeah.
Oh, he is so panicking.
He's under pressure.
He's hitting
can't
buttons
do it.
on there.
He doesn't have what it takes.
I'm looking at a video screen of him in the engineering room. He looks like Scotty when the Enterprise is ready to blow up. He's just running around hitting things.
I can give him a hint. He's looking at it.
Oh.
You're looking at it.
You have it up. Oh, no, wait.
Oh God, he's panicked.
You
This
all
is
right,
gonna
Troy?
be brutal.
The bosses are gonna have to talk to Troy after this
Yep.
show.
Yep.
This is not working out.
Yeah.
Some 18 years ago, I left Dayton, Ohio.
Dayton,
Oh,
Ohio.
Two very bad
Wrong
knees.
clip.
Yeah. Wrong clip. But what happened to him after he left Dayton? The two bad
18 years
news.
ago, I left Dayton, Ohio with two very bad knees
Panicking.
and a dream to become a Major League Baseball player.
Yeah.
What happened? What happened? Tell us.
I thank God the dream came true.
You don't ever want to do that.
It's brutal. It's brutal.
What? By the way, what year was that?
Well,
About?
when did Mike Schmidt retire? Shit.
I
Did he
love
make the 90s?
Because we're still laughing at that clip.
I love the contrast of Mike Schmidt retiring to the way you guys talk about doing this show. I mean, that's hilarious. It's fucking horse shit.
Yeah, I don't think Mike Schmidt ever ended a game and said he's fulfilled his obligation to Major League Baseball.
I'm glad it's 10 o'clock and we fulfilled our obligation.
I had a dream to put up with this horse shit. And I'm so happy it came true.
I'm so glad I was able to sleep late and keep my dreams going.
Sam, they did this, not us.
Oh, I know. I'm on your side.
All right.
I'm Team O&A.
We didn't even
For
have
life.
We didn't even have the word obligation in our vocabulary.
You built this show from nothing, from the ground up.
Before we moved into this building, I didn't even know what that word meant.
There was no clock in the studio.
20
That's right.
years ago. That clip is 20 years
Is it
old.
really?
And we're still laughing.
It's hilarious.
20 years ago.
Wow.
And it came true.
Oh, it's hilarious.
He didn't make the 90s, huh?
I remember watching
Just
that.
before the 1990 season, I believe he retired.
Hall of Fame 95? Is that it?
I remember watching that in Philly when he retired and just
Yeah.
being like, holy shit.
That's it.
I mean, I was only 13 when it happened, but I was still like, oh, grow a
crying?
set of balls, you fucking. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You fucking fruit.
I understand you want to cry, but save it for the fucking bathroom with your wife.
Did he at least finally shave the mustache? Or is he one of those guys that has to keep the mustache his entire life now?
God.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Dennis Eckersley is
he
one of
still
those
has it.
guys.
Does
He has-
Raleigh Fingers still have
Yes,
his...
he does.
These
These
guys
guys,
be recognized?
if you have a look when you're famous, a lot of people feel like they got to keep that look their entire lives.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because that's your calling card, dude. That's what killed Chris Farley. Like the guy was like, I can't be. He literally said, I can't be funny if I'm the fat guy.
Right.
Oh,
That
God. That's like
fucking
what
killed
E-Rock says.
In addition to the cocaine and
Yeah.
booze and drugs, but aside from that, the fat part killed him. But yeah, it's like people get hooked on that like identity, dude. That's why so many celebrities fucking. Where you look at him and you go, what happened to this guy? He used to be fucking hilarious, and he does terrible movies now. Because they're so afraid to go against what their audience identifies with. It sucks.
There's nothing wrong with keeping a handlebar mustache on your face for 30 to 40 years.
That's right. The Sam's father has
Yes.
the handlebar mustache. Mustachioed.
Are you going to change your look when you retire?
I've changed my look a million fucking times.
What are you going to change it to?
He's a chameleon.
I'm gonna fucking grow a Hitler or something.
Yeah, I've been contemplating shaving, and
But you're
totally
already
going to do
shaved.
the Hitler.
And it was goatee guy forever.
Yeah, and then I got rid of that.
I was like
and
long-haired
this.
douchebag
I'll
forever.
shave at some point.
Now I'm short-haired douchebag.
Right?
Don't be
With
so
a-
hard on
with
yourself.
a little facial
You
hair.
got a little beard growing in. I like it.
There's a little bit.
A little bit. I like the
People
beard.
go to me, they go, you growing a beard? I go, just growing lazy. You know it is. Jimmy's not here. I got to kind of do some Jimmy bits every so often.
Goose Gossage still has the mustache. There you
Goose.
go. He's one of those guys. Because I was watching Dennis Eckersley. It's like, enough with your stupid porn mustache. Get rid of it. And the exact same hair from when he was playing.
Maybe Schmidt just likes the mustache. Maybe he doesn't feel like he needs it. He just likes it.
It's a tear catcher. Fruit.
That's hilarious. It'll sop up all that jizz when you suck a dick, you fruit.
Oh, wow. And you're from Philly, dude.
I'm just kidding.
Wow, you can't do that.
Just being you guys
You
bring
can do
the
that if
worst
you're
out
from
of
New
me.
York. You can't do that if you're from Philly. You gotta fucking defend Mike Schmidt.
I love
What's
him,
wrong with
man.
you?
I love him. I'll defend anybody.
Did
but
you
not
watch the
when
game
you're-
last night with the no-hitter?
No, dude, I don't give a shit. I don't watch sports, man. I don't care.
Oh, that's right. You're not a sports guy.
Yeah, dude. I'll talk sports with you if you want, but you know.
Might as well. We're not much better.
Fuck sports.
Oh.
Let's get to goddamn Odessa,
sorry, Anthony.
Texas.
I'll tell you what Odessa, Texas is famous for.
Let's go, Sam.
Blazing hip hop and R&B.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, it's a hip hop station. Oh,
That's
it's gonna be
right.
Awesome. All
It's
right.
Leo and Rebecca.
What makes it blazing hip hop?
I guess because that's what Hot 97 started saying way back when, and they became the #1 hip hop station. So
Right.
Leo and Rebecca.
Leo and Rebecca on B93, blazing hip hop and R&B.
Damn.
It's blazing. It's got to be good.
Even though at one point they played a Katy Perry song on their show, which
That's not blazing hip hop.
or
Katy
R&B.
Perry do those skin fucking commercials?
Yeah, the
Proactive.
Avril Lavigne used to do them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Katy Perry's doing them now?
Yeah, yeah.
Diddy did them.
Did he did it?
He was the first
oh, he
big
did.
celebrity.
Yeah.
Was he?
I liked when Avril Lavigne does them.
I like Avril
P-
I
Lavigne.
like that
P-
Avril
Zitty.
Lavigne.
She's on the cover of the new magazine.
Ah, shit.
Yeah. All right. Whew.
That's a good one.
They're good. Snuck it right in there. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Right?
Let's start with the Leo and Rebecca sweeper.
Yeah. You listen real closely because there's a female voice in the sweeper,
Okay.
and just listen to what that female voice contributes just in the sweeper.
Oh.
Are we looking at a black hole?
No. Here's the beauty of it. These
We are looking at the black hole.
Leo nor Rebecca are black. They both appear to be maybe Hispanic or half Hispanic, but they do put on the heavy hip hop accent.
The dialect.
That's
from
yes.
black,
Oh, yes.
All right. I
Oh
see some
my
Hispanic
God.
in him.
Look at
Yeah.
these
Oh my
punks.
God.
This fucking
Are they broadcasting
douchebag.
from a trailer park?
and Rebecca's last name is Cruz, so she also has some Hispanic. in it.
Rebecca Cruz.
Yes.
And
Look
what
at-
is his name?
Leo.
Leo what?
I don't know.
Look at his fucking let's get physical hair.
Yeah, that is really
got-
he's
wow.
perpetually sweating.
His workout
Oh.
T-shirt.
That's the Puerto Rican version of Baba Booey.
Is it?
He's got
well,
kind of looks like the Baba Booey.
it's like Mars. You guys like Marcelino right there.
Well, they all look alike.
She's
Oh,
wearing
mean the Hispanic
jeez.
thing.
Oh God.
she's wearing a teal fucking shirt. Oh this
Yeah.
fucking-
That's a B93 shirt.
Oh, pardon.
all right. I apologize.
They're so loud.
Wow. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, that's it. Come on, guys.
Leo and Rebecca in the morning.
Did you hear that?
Come on, guys.
Did you hear that, sweeper?
That was her contribution in the sweeper.
In
Was
the
a
sweeper.
typical whole fucking line.
So
Come
many-
on, guys.
So many people get pissed off at us because we have exposed the hole.
The hole.
Yeah, they
But-
blog
but look,
about it.
But look, there it is. Come on, guys. That's exactly what we talk
She's
about.
there to keep the guys in check now.
Yeah, these guys get a little
Now
crazy. And
I'm
every
there to go, guys. Now stop being like that.
Yeah,
Come
I
on,
know.
guys. Oh, that's just mean.
oh, guys, my cunt is offended right now.
A slugger like LaMotta. Fucking hit Vicky right in the chin. He belted that bitch.
You think Leo should just punch Rebecca in her
Oh,
face?
just belt her. You fuck my brother. You fuck my brother.
I'm so tired of that, dude. When it's just a bunch of dudes having fun on the radio, and then the chick's got to sit there. You know, I just think you guys are a little. Do you? Why don't you fucking just say what you mean? You think with your snatch. Nobody gives a shit.
Nice.
Now, guys.
Fucking stop with your fucking hustle and your.
Now,
B90.
Lindsay Lohan, she just needs some help. Get it?
God.
Danny's typing the bosses. No, oh, that's from
Ah.
Danny's typing B93 may have the worst website still active.
Yes, it's-
chock full of animated GIFs. It looks out of 1997.
It is the
Oh.
worst website that any station in
Oh.
Jocktober history has ever had, and this is the 3rd year of Jocktober.
Well,
The
that
worst
really does look
website.
bad.
Wow, it is bad. Hey,
It's horrible.
It
Anthony,
does suck.
I got great news for everybody right
Oh,
now.
good.
Oh.
Iraq just wrote to me.
He's leaving. Great news. Great news. Oh, God.
I want to watch him throw up on Bobo's dick one last time.
By the way, another guy that could take a beating
Iraq
and has no problem with it.
Yeah.
Who can't take a beating around here?
I don't know. Iraq gets very angry. He deleted me on Facebook one time.
Well,
'cause
he
took
should
a
have.
beating.
He deleted you on Facebook?
Yes, like a woman.
Like a woman, yes.
But you're his only friend.
That's why he immediately Literally 24 hours later, I had a friend request on Facebook from E-Rock.
Travis was just
Sorry,
saying
dude.
that Eric has deleted Travis twice from Facebook.
Wow.
Yeah, Eric pretends like he doesn't know how we're not friends anymore. He's
What
like,
a
add me again.
bitch thing to do. Like, delete from Facebook people you work with.
It's so passive aggressive.
Oh, it really is. Look
It's
what
so
I did.
passive aggressive.
You're gone.
And then to act like you don't even know. Hey, did you delete me? What?
What?
My Facebook must be messed up or something.
I didn't know.
Is he going to defend himself or no?
I don't know.
Well, with that, Anthony, E-Rock just wrote me. He started a Twitter account, which is really good. Not his. His sucks.
Yeah, it does.
But he's got one called OA Photos.
Yes.
Where he's going through the archives and getting all the old photos from this fine radio show. And we were talking about the naked midget.
Yeah.
Stripping for us.
He found one?
He just posted the naked midget photos.
Oh.
On OA Photos if you're on Twitter.
Let's see that. I want to see a picture
OA
of the
photos.
naked
where she
fidget.
She danced for us. She wanted.
Oh,
all right, there you go.
What
There you go, Joe.
There's when she was smiling.
All right.
And Patrice was in studio and Voss was in studio. This goes back to
Yeah.
2002.
Whoa, look at Anthony's hair.
Oh, I know.
I can't tell who's Voss and who's Anthony.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
So here's the midget.
right.
She had a cute face.
Yeah, you know, she looks
Stop.
all right.
She's got a midget face.
And then she's got the. She took off her black clothes to
She's got an all right little
expose.
dumper, too.
a
Remember our intern there?
Mary.
Mary?
I remember Mary, and that's the black, the red bathing suit she's got on.
Oh,
boy!
God,
There's
look at
the
those
midget boobs.
disastrous
Okay,
tits.
Joe's out.
The nipples are pointing so far south.
And then she's got a huge scar down the side of her leg because I think she was trying to make her legs longer.
Oh, yeah.
There's Tom Hanks' son, by the way.
Colin Hanks and Jack, Black. Just disgusted.
Just in case you thought we were bullshitting, Joe, there's Patrice O'Neill and Rich Voss.
I love that the shot of Colin Hanks, he's got his nose in a magazine.
Yeah,
he's like, I'm out
yeah,
of this.
like, I'm not paying attention to the naked midget.
I think at that point he knew he was going to be very famous. There's Jack Black with Rich Voss.
Voss
Of
looks
course.
exactly the same.
He sure does. He looked old then and he looks old now.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Look how skinny Jack Black is.
Was.
I mean, for
Yeah.
Jack Black, you know.
That's it? We don't have pictures of her crying? All right, but you get to
No,
see.
we started getting embarrassed for
Yeah,
her.
I'm glad you guys drew the
Look
line
at that
somewhere. with,
Oh, God.
with the tears. We're not going to take pictures
She has
of
a
that.
tramp stamp.
You know
she
what?
got a
I'd bang
little
this
fucking
chick.
tramp stamp. You'd bang that midget?
I'd bang her bra on. I don't like her bra off, but I'd bang her bra on.
Yeah.
Oh, those tits are horrific. Can I see
They
them?
really are. Let me see those bare fucking messes. Those udders.
Those
They should have
fucking-
milk machine things hooked up to them like on a farm.
Those mitts. Look at those mitts.
She's probably listening to this somewhere and crying again.
Good.
Yeah.
Nah, they don't live that long. Probably dead.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, come on. It's God's
And
way
by the
of
way-
having sympathy.
Notice we didn't see her completely naked. Know why?
Why?
She's got to tell. Telling you.
Started crying.
Telling you. What?
She's got a she's got a what?
Midgets have tails.
Oh, tail.
That's why I
Yeah.
don't really see them naked. And if you do lucky enough to see one naked, they probably had the tail removed.
Yeah.
What do you think she could do with her tail? Like hang upside down with it and stuff?
You hold on to it and she leads you to a pot of gold. Little fucking freak.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's intolerant.
Oh, my God.
I'm so intolerant of midgets.
No, I'm saying, oh, my God, to myself, too. This is just some of the meanest things I've ever heard
I'm
said
tired of the
in
midget
here.
shows on. Every fucking channel's got another midget show on. Who gives a fuck what these little people are doing?
Big world.
They're always
care.
mildly insulting too. It's supposed to be about the triumph of midgets, but it's always like doctor with tiny hands.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Look, he can do it even though he can't reach the table.
Yeah, he's got a little step stool for everything. He's a doctor, but he's got to go on the step stool to get the fucking tongue depressor.
Oh, tune in this season for Puny Hospital. Yeah.
Just disasters.
Yeah.
He's gonna perform open heart surgery. You gotta lie on the floor so he can fucking do it.
How do you walk around this planet as a genetic freak, where you're
for
just looked at
Christ's
like
sakes.
that's a genetic anomaly?
They don't freak. They don't. That doesn't freak me out, midgets.
No,
No, I'm just like hey,
they don't freak me out,
okay.
but it's just kind of like whatever. Like, I don't care any more about a midget than I do any other fucking person. Why do I need 3 shows? There's that other show with the midget that fucking takes care of dogs, Pit Boss, and it's him and fucking a whole office full of midgets. And they go out and, like, save animals and pit bulls and stuff.
They tame
from
the
city.
dogs.
And the guy he grew up in South Central, so he tries to come off like a tough guy. And it's like, shut up. You can be punted. These black guys, he's banging on doors of black guys. They're like, leave me my dog alone, motherfucker. And he's like,
look, we're here to protect the pit bull, and we don't need you. It should be spayed and neutered.
just drop kick the motherfucker over a rooftop.
Do they tame the dogs and then ride them around the city?
Yeah, they saddle them up and ride them.
Like Pegasus and Clash of the Titans. Oh, Jesus.
It's awful. Like, I just don't care enough about midgets to watch fucking shows about them.
I don't think they like the M word.
They fucking better take it, because I grew up, they were called midgets, and I'm sticking to it. Just like every other ethnic group, I grew up with the word I learned immediately. When I grew up with the word my father used. That's why.
My buddy Nicky.
Oh,
Nicky.
Oh, Nicky.
Oh, Nicky.
Yeah,
Jesus.
No, I heard the same thing.
Be careful, Joe.
Jesus. Nicky, I said Nicky. My buddy Nicky is a midget, and he's a comic, too. And we started out.
Certainly is.
Yeah, we
walking down the street.
What's his act? Him just putting on funny hats for everybody?
Oh,
yeah,
little clothes.
He walks around like this.
Right.
He puts little white gloves on.
Dressed like an organ grinder's chimp.
He puts a red suit on and walks backwards around the stage. Talks backwards. Welcome to the comedy club.
Does he demand a yellow brick road at every comedy club he performs at?
That's fun.
A yellow carpet leading him to the fucking stage wherever he goes.
Two Jews walk into a bar. All right, so he used to do his bit. We started in the same club together. We started an all-black club together. And he used to do this bit about how saying midget was like saying the N-word.
Jesus.
But he would say the fucking word
Jesus.
over and over in the joke. And watching him, I was around him when he first wrote the bit. Like, eventually it got kind of polished where he kind of could get away with it. But watching him stumble through this bit in front of an all-black audience and just dropping the N-bomb over and over, and watching black people like, are you out of your fucking mind, midget?
What are you doing, midget?
Yeah, guess what? Nobody's ever whipped a midget and said, work, midget. You know what I mean? Like,
wow.
It's nowhere
Some
near the same
circuses,
thing.
I'm sure it's happened, but
Every
not
group-
on a large scale.
Some circus.
Fucking that stereotypical movie circus owner just whipping his midget. Now get out there with a cigar, counting the money in a fucking cigar box. Treating his animals like shit. I love those guys. Get out there.
Shut your mouth or you won't eat.
Shut up and ride the bicycle.
Steven S. from Bay Show wants to know if your midget comic friend,
Uh-huh.
instead of doing his act into a microphone, does he talk into a big lollipop?
Oh, that's fucked up.
Can we do Jocktober?
Jesus.
Yes, I want to do Jocktober.
Where were we, Sam?
Well, all we heard was the sweeper for
Oh, the sweeper was terrific.
Leo and Rebecca blazing hip hop and R&B on Odessa's B93.
Yeah, that was nice. Now what do we do?
Well, I mean, I actually have more audio from the show that you could play.
Sure,
Thank
okay.
God.
And we could discuss the audio.
All right, why don't we do that? Leo and Rebecca start enthusiastically with a wacky story. And I see you typed enthusiastically in all caps, so that means it's very enthusiastic.
Well, yeah, they're very happy to be telling this hilarious story. I'm
Okay.
surprised you guys haven't hit on this story yet.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Good morning, it's Leo and Rebecca in the morning time. You need to be careful these days when you got your pants on the ground, pants on the ground, looking like a fool with your pants on the ground. You know, getting your pants on the ground get you shot today. What? Yeah, there are some people who get mildly irritated when they see, the whole saggy pants thing. Right. Well, there's a man in Memphis, Tennessee, shot a teen in the butt when he refused to pull up his pants.
Oh, no. Shot him in the booty.
Yes.
The booty.
Wow.
God. Look, I can't fucking listen to this.
You're getting angry already?
First of all, what's with the does the music have to be that fucking obnoxiously upfront?
You know what song they were
loud?
playing?
No!
Pants on the Ground from American Idol. Because the pants were hanging low from the guy who got shot in the booty.
In the booty. She had nothing to add.
Nothing.
Once again, I it's going to surprise people, but I got to stick up for the guy. That fucking bitch is in the way.
No. Who cares?
You hear her?
The guy was even worse.
Did you hear when he went, because he shot him in the butt?
Yeah.
When he
that
did
part was
that?
bad,
In the
yeah.
butt.
And he's singing
and he's
along.
yelling, and he's just, he's being a fucking, just horrible.
I'm
horrible
so fucking
guy.
sick of this. I'm so fucking sick of people getting by on fake charisma.
Yeah.
Like, I get really annoyed about, like, hot people hosting things on television. They suck. So, like that line, you'd be like a normal person, any one of us, you just go, yeah, dude, he shot him in the booty. You know?
Yeah.
But these people have no fucking talent, so they go, so he shot him in the booty. And, like, you oversell it so fucking hard because you have there's nothing underneath it at all.
There's nothing there. They can't comment on it. They can't do anything.
They're just retelling the story with booty replaced with...
She was completely useless in that whole...
Oh, yeah, she just added booty.
Oof. Wow. Is that music behind every time they talk?
Not that specific music, but
the
they need
music.
some music.
And
They got to
just-
keep the hip hop going, blazing hip hop and R&B.
Because it's blazing.
Blazing.
You got to keep
This
it blazing
is, by the
whole
way,
time. Yeah.
according to their Facebook,
Yeah.
the #1 rated station in Odessa, Texas.
I wish the doors were locked and the building was blazing.
Oh,
That
literally.
would have been a great break to hear them just screaming in agonizing pain as they burn
dying
alive.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
You'd love to hear them.
Yes.
Be careful. They may blog about this like
Yeah.
Atom Smasher.
I don't
Help!
think
The
so.
building's on fire!
Yeah. Oh man, my booty's getting hot. Oh,
they suck.
Well, they continue the pants story, Anthony.
Why wouldn't they?
Leo tells a joke and explains the punchline in anyone?
Detail.
That's right.
Detail.
Very good.
Because that's how comedy works.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you think of a joke, you want to make sure people
The heck with
understand.
it. We'll pull these pants up to our chin if we have to now. Damn.
Oh,
We
man.
don't need no gun at us.
That
The
is
crazy thing is not that he just pulled the gun out, but he actually shot him in the butt.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he had to prove a point right there. He was serious about them pulling up the britches.
Thank you. Now, but see, he was aiming for the butt, but because they were sagging, he really shot them in the cankles. Oh, you see what I'm saying? Because the pants were sagging, and he thought he shot him in the butt, but because the pants were sagging, that really wasn't his butt. It was more towards his leg area.
I love it.
I'm just saying.
Leo, all I know is you better not go anywhere near
I'm telling you. Dang.
You'll get shot, too.
I guess he had enough of pants on the ground. I'm just saying.
That's a crazy story.
It is crazy. It's true. That's what's scary. So anyways,
Exactly.
thankfully, the kid's okay.
Can I start? I know everyone wants in. When you have to say it's a crazy story, it's not that crazy.
Yeah, it means the craziness wasn't translated through your telling of the
And they're
story.
just like, oh man, wow, oh God, man. No.
Sounds like a fucking stereo salesman. It's like, dude, why don't you soft show it for a minute? Maybe I'll buy something.
Aren't you glad
Jesus
that
Christ.
he made it clear to everybody that in the end, the kid was okay? So we can laugh about it.
Thank God.
Because otherwise it would have been like, oh, no.
Thank God.
You know who I hate more than anybody in the whole scenario? The listener. You hear the listener on the phone for a second. You hear the guy laughing on the
was
phone
he?
go. He does like one of those Jackie Gleason laughs. Because, do you know, I know who that guy is. That's the guy that calls into every one of these radio shows that have no bite and no edge, and they're nothing like a show like this. And they call up and they go, you guys are just a riot.
Guys,
don't say that.
You make my morning. That's what it is.
You guys make my morning. I don't know what I'd do without you, man. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, Hole, whatever your name is.
Rebecca.
Rebecca. Yeah, I listen every morning. What is it?
The B93, blazing hip hop.
B93, blazing hip hop.
And R&B.
And R&B. You guys are just a hoot, man. Oh, my God. That time you prank called that lady and said that...
No, that's right.
Remember, you said her husband was going to have the carpets redone, and she didn't know what you were talking about. It was crazy.
That was great.
Hey, the prank call with that music isn't coming till later on.
Oh,
so
really?
Oh, really?
Great.
There's a clip of that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is awesome. I love Jocktober.
Well, guys, we continue with Jocktober. Leo and Rebecca on Odessa, Texas is B93 blazing hip hop and R&B. Time to drop the gossip, Anthony.
No, it's time to drop that gossip. Drop that
What?
gossip.
Oh, you dropped that gossip.
How do you say it?
Drop that gossip.
Joe?
Drop that gossip. So somebody's got to have a Hollywood story, and then one of us will say, drop that gossip, and then maybe like, Opie, you could read like a Hollywood story.
Sure.
Would you want to do it, or?
No.
Oh. I was just trying to throw around some ideas.
Penelope Cruz is pregnant. That's the gossip this morning on Blazing Hip Hop and R&B.
Drop that gossip.
And she has the same last name as Rebecca. Watch out, everybody. Because maybe they're cousins. And then I see ha 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 written a lot.
In
Ha,
caps.
ha, ha, in
It's
caps.
a funny joke. They have the same last name.
All right, let's see
Guys,
what this is
this
all
sounds
about.
hilarious. Please play it. I can't wait.
Drop that gossip.
Well, now that she's not hiding her pregnancy, Penelope Cruz is proudly showing off her baby bump. The actress who's married to actor Javier Bardem, we kind of tend to forget that she's married now.
True.
Penelope is married.
She's married and having a baby.
She was photographed walking through London airport wearing a see-through top that displayed her growing little panza. Her little belly.
Nice. I love that.
She looks cute with a little baby bump.
I'm sure she does.
Penelope is cute.
She is a cutie. Not mad at her, and soon she'll be having a little baby.
A little Javier.
Penelope Cruz.
A little Bardem.
Related to Rebecca Cruz.
Holy shit,
We're,
they got nothing to
cousins.
say.
Nothing.
Three times removed.
Third removed. No, it's not bad.
When he's
That's cool.
laughing,
And there's some gossip right there.
You can see the resemblance. I'm
Becca
sure.
and Penelope shopping, caught shopping at Rodeo Drive. Not bad. Love it. Drop that gossip.
Fuck you. He literally, when he's laughing, sounds like a guy that's trying to kill himself. And you talk him down. You're like, come on, life ain't so bad, you shithead. I guess you're right. Oh, my God.
They had nothing to say about that.
Nothing. They just kept repeating baby and
Baby,
Penelope.
baby bump. Oh, they're showing off our Spanish
little-
word for this.
The little panza. That's her
Panza.
belly. She's married. Say
Married.
married,
A lot
you
of people-
fucking asshole.
But at least it's somebody on the radio with a little personality.
Who?
Those Rebecca and Leo.
Oh, yeah, finally.
And by the way, that wasn't a Video Killed the Radio Star that they were going into. That was Nicki Minaj. It might have sounded like that, but
Thanks.
Don't get me started with that again.
Thanks.
Nicki
What?
Minaj.
I got food in my mouth, Bob. I hate how they're redoing all the fucking songs that we liked.
Yeah.
I really
No.
do.
No, yeah. They're remaking. I mean, I hate how they're remaking all the movies. They're remaking everything. That's all they're fucking doing, these cocksucker motherfuckers.
It's evolution.
Leo and Rebecca, time for Carmen's calls. She's unpredictable. What's this about, Sam?
Carmen's Calls happens every day at 7:20 and 9:20. And that's when Crazy Carmen, and they make a note. They can't let Carmen on the air for too long, just for a little bit. She makes a little prank call.
But prank calls are illegal, so we're
What?
about to hear a fake
Yeah,
prank call.
exactly.
What do you mean?
Got to point it out to everybody.
But no, they said
You're not allowed to do prank calls on regular radio anymore.
What if it's to a
It's
furniture
a
store?
huge no-no.
Doesn't matter.
It's fake. It's
No, it's all
salespeople or something
do it.
is involved, or they know ahead of time. I don't know how they get away with it, but it's fake. And if you know ahead of time that you're going to be pranked, is it really a prank call?
No, I mean
No.
in that scenario, it wouldn't be at all.
All right, so we're about to hear a fake prank call.
But at least it's funny.
All right, it's time to give the mic over to Carmen. Kind of worried every time I give the mic to Carmen.
Then don't give it to her.
Well, when Carmen does get the mic, you'll notice that when Carmen intros her bit, maybe there's a slight possibility that it's pre-recorded and Carmen's not in the studio at all. Possibly.
Only for a short period of time. Like don't give her too much time. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yo, it's Scottiman, and it's time for Scottiman's Calls with Leo and Rebecca on B93. Let's do this, mamacita.
Good afternoon. This is can I help you?
Hola, my name is Carmen, and I'm calling because I was wondering if you guys were hiring for holiday help.
Yeah, absolutely, we do. We're not doing that right now, though. We normally hire for the holidays sort of in late October. But if you want to come by to any of our stores, you just fill out an application. We'll keep it on file, and if we're looking for help, we will totally give you a call.
Yeah, but no, I need a job now, though. Do you guys, need Halloween help?
No, we don't really. Halloween's sort of not one of our bigger holidays. The Christmas.
But you guys are a furniture store, and people like to make haunted houses and whatnot. And since your furniture looks all old and nasty, wouldn't that be perfect?
Shit.
Okay, well, that's great. Thanks for calling.
Hello?
Just
what the fuck?
She insulted the
Be
furniture.
more funny.
Just
see, this is why we do Jocktober, for the reaction you're having right now. We want people to be really annoyed.
Dude, I'm beside myself. Let me say this.
That was a prank call that had just real info in it. It might as well have been a commercial.
But did you hear when Carmen insulted the furniture?
No, not really.
That was great.
It's
That
for a
part
haunted
was the
house,
best
and a
part right
furniture
there.
guy was like, "Hey, don't make fun of our furniture. It's not old and nasty like a haunted house furniture." So that's funny.
Now,
how fucking dare these people?
How dare they
step into entertainment? I don't give a shit if it's Odessa or not. How fucking dare you
Number one
put
in
yourself
Odessa.
into the ring anyway?
Sam,
Right.
Let
It's just horrid.
Let me handle this. Not only do they dare, Joe DeRosa,
right?
They call back.
That's right. They're not done with the
They're not
furniture
done
store.
with this.
No.
They know a good bit when they hear one.
Let's keep this
You're
one
right.
rolling.
You're right.
What do you know?
I'm speaking too soon.
They not only dare, they know what they got.
There's a follow-up. All
They
right.
got what we like to call radio gold.
Good afternoon. This is How can I help you?
Hola, this is Carmen. I believe we were disconnected.
Ma'am, can I help you with something?
Yes, you can help me by giving me a job because I'm broke right now, okay?
Ma'am, if you filled out an application, I'm sure
I
we have
haven't
it on
filled out
file.
an
If
application.
we
Why
need to,
would
we
I?
will call you,
why
but
would-
otherwise, there's not
excuse
much I
me.
can do for you right now.
Why
okay?
would I fill out an application if you guys aren't hiring?
We will hire for the holidays, and if we need you then, we will call you then. But we can't help you right now.
Hello?
That's how it ends?
Do they call again?
What do you think?
Joe just goes, do they call it? He just wants to cut to the fucking...
Oh, man.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah, they might have continued with this.
I mean, at
And
this
you can
point,
hear-
this is like watching The Usual Suspects. I got to hear how this
Yeah,
ends. I got to
yeah.
see what happens here.
I'm sure they have a big ending.
The big finale.
I like how the guy was like, his acting is so bad. We have your application, or
No, that
fill
was-
out an application.
That was the guy at the store. That was the real guy. Carmen is making the prank call.
No, the bad acting is on both parts because it's not a store.
Yeah, who's
They didn't
playing the
call a
gay guy at
store.
the furniture store?
It's his acting is terrible.
Sells furniture.
Wouldn't it be awesome if this actually did end like The Usual Suspects and they were like, we were just pretending to be retarded. We're actually hilarious. Oh, you got me. Motherfucker. All right.
Let's go back.
Good afternoon. This is How can I help you?
Are you mad because I was talking about your furniture?
Okay, ma'am, please.
I'm trying to help sell that furniture.
Why on earth would you even want to work here if you think our furniture is
First of all, don't be yelling at me or your ass is going to end up in a crate and a barrel, motherfucker.
Okay, I'm hanging up now. Do not call here again. Do you understand?
No, I don't.
Of course you don't. I don't think you understand much. I gotta go.
People don't talk like that.
I gotta go.
I gotta go.
You better talk to Carmen.
I hate this lady
I
so
ain't
much
doing
right
it.
now.
You do it.
Okay.
I ain't doing it. You do it.
Rachel is Carmen, right?
What? No, it's Carmen's calls.
I think
But that's just her doing a voice, right?
No, it's Carmen's calls.
Joe, I think it gets even worse.
No.
Oh, come on.
I think it even gets worse.
What, did they rape somebody on the air?
And
I
it's not
think
that kind of show.
I think it gets worse than what we've heard. Let me go to Mike in New York. Mike?
Hey, what's up? Listen, that's the same exact thing as they play in New York and everywhere else in the country.
So it's a syndicated bit?
Yeah, they play that whole Carmen thing all over. They play it on Hot 97 in New York.
Are you shitting me?
So it's not even an original bit by these guys. It's a bad bit that they stole from somebody else.
Which would make sense why in the beginning there's the recorded thing of Carmen saying, "Hey, it's Carmen for B93, and this is my call." Because Carmen records that and sends it to every station.
So someone thought not only is it a good bit, it has to be played everywhere.
And people
I've
pay
done
for
those
it.
before, though. I've been hired to do those before, where you go into a studio, you do a fake prank call, and then
What do you mean?
they farm it out.
Yeah.
What's fake? I don't understand.
They have somebody like sitting in the other room on a phone.
What?
See what happens?
Why are you spoiling radio for everybody?
It's like Santa Claus.
We want to believe, man. What's wrong with you?
Sam, what
They
happens
call a
is
furniture store.
they will, for example, take you and put you into another room, and I will call you on the phone, and they will record me with a microphone, but you over the phone. And then it sounds like it's a real prank call, but it's not.
But that's not a. You mean there's a furniture store next door?
There's no furniture store, Sam.
See, there's no furniture
I'm
store.
sorry, buddy.
But the beeps.
We're gonna have to break within like 3 or 4 minutes because we got to get set up for our big Ed Norton interview. Edward Norton.
Right.
That's bigger than Jocktober?
It's huge, dude. He's got a movie called Stone that's out Friday. It looks like it's gonna be a good movie, and
It
he
does
is
look
coming
good.
in to promote it today.
That's awesome.
So we have one more clip from Leo and Rebecca out of Odessa, Texas. They're B93 Blazing Hip Hop and RB radio station. Leo and Rebecca talk about the White House adding solar panels. Guess who uses Prep Burger?
See?
Prep Burger is a service that most of these morning shows, they're not good enough to even come up with their own bits, so they actually have to buy bits from other places.
I guess that's
One of
where
these
they got
places
Carmen's calls from.
Is Prep Burger.
But it's like a pre-recorded bit that they...
Yeah, they buy. They buy their
gotcha.
funny. They actually buy their funny.
I got you.
Like, for instance, a parody song?
Uh-oh.
And now they're going to actually install rooftop solar panels.
Really?
Yes, the Obama administration announced Tuesday that the White House will have solar panels to generate electricity and a solar water heater atop the living quarters by spring 2011.
I like this.
But President Obama was not the first to do it.
Why?
Back in 1979, Jimmy Carter actually had them as well, way back in the day.
But why was it removed or whatever?
Will you shut up, Hole, and let him push the button to start the dumb bit?
Just trying to set it up.
Really? Stop.
Maybe because it was an ancient fucking technology.
Just shut the fuck up.
Removed or whatever.
They're removed during the Reagan administration because of solar energy maintenance on the ground, something with the maintenance of them. They eventually were just pulled down.
Okay.
Just pulled down.
Very concise.
And,
I think this is very cool, very
I think it's
interesting.
cool because I'm just happy to know that the Obamas now will have hot water in their water heater because of the solar panels.
True that. Sasha and Malia will be all nice and warm.
I love it. Way to go. Yeah.
Why is it? I love it.
This is a parody.
Solar-powered whites.
Oh,
House.
It's Obama.
They're not doing.
I swear to God, I just got douche chills. I just legitimately got chills on how douchey that was.
What got you, Joe? What got you?
The fucking impression,
The impression
and the
and the
singing.
word. Yeah.
I can't even wrap my
What's wrong with you, Joe? You all right?
You can't replace the word brick with solar-powered white?
It's a little shoehorning.
Solar-powered whites. House. Green technology. What Al Gore's been talking about. Solar-powered whites.
Oh,
House.
Obama.
The GOP recoils and tempers boil, but I'm cutting our
And
dependence
it
on oil.
sounds like a Nixon impression.
You know the sun's the best thing. To warm your house and the West Wing. Yeah. How can we lose if solar is used? Earth is saved, jobs are made, cap and trade. It's my winning plan, solar-powered white.
What?
House.
I can't.
It's clean energy, and that's what it's all about. Solar-powered whites.
Still going.
House.
Still on.
It's all right to use sunlight, except when it's dark at night. Shake it down now. Shake it down now.
It's niggy.
That is so fucking bad.
What do you?
That
Dude.
is so fucking bad.
If you think that that's even remotely funny,
Yeah, it's good.
fucking kill yourself.
Oh, why
yeah.
would
Kill
people
yourself.
kill themselves?
It's all right.
It's not
Don't kill
bad.
yourself.
Could you tone it down a little bit?
Solar-powered
All right,
white.
I'm sorry.
What should they do?
Did I go too far?
That's good.
solar-powered white. Solar-powered white house. Let's forget about Watergate and get on hot water.
That's right.
Solar-powered white.
Well, solar-powered. Remove those solar patterns. Well,
White House.
Oh my God!
Hey, White House, take down those solar panels.
And do you want to stay after the show and maybe produce a bit?
I
have
would
some
love
ideas.
to. Oh, it'd be great.
Well, can we do it before 10 o'clock?
No, you're on the air.
We can multitask.
No, we're doing a show. It's only.
Let me say hi to Lino in New York. Lino.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, man.
Right here in New York, there's the same bit with Carmen. Same voice, everything.
See, a lot of people saying that.
What station in New York?
105.1, Power 105, I guess.
Power 105. Guess who's getting a visit?
There you go. And Mike in Jersey. Mike?
Hey, how's it going, guys? Anybody realize that a morning radio show calling a furniture store and the guy answered "Good afternoon" every single time Crazy Carmen called?
That's great.
They can't even make believe they're calling first thing in the morning.
Good. Yeah, but they never said what time zone they were calling.
They could have edited that out in post.
That's great. They don't even know what post is. These fucking retards.
All right, listen, we got to take a break because we got Edward Norton here. He's promoting the new movie Stone.
Oh, yes.
With De Niro. Is that the one with Jay Moore, too? Is this the Clint Eastwood one or no?
No, I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so.
Oh, well, that was dumb to say.
No, it wasn't, Opie. It's never dumb to ask questions.
Wow.
It's never dumb to ask questions.
That means I didn't do my homework.
There's no
last
such
night.
thing
Oh,
as
boy.
stupid questions.
Joe DeRosa, what are we promoting?
CD, Comedy Central Records, Joe DeRosa, The Depression Auction. Please buy it. iTunes, Amazon.
And you're still podcasting with Bill Burr, right?
Yeah. I'm actually going to be in Minneapolis and in Chicago with Burr on the 15th and... No. The 20... whatever in 20... that weekend of the 21st or whatever of October.
All right.
And you and Bill do podcast, prank calls?
Bill's got this zany bit that he likes to do where we call a furniture store together. And then, but see, this is the problem. We don't always get to the prank calls because we got to do our disco song parodies first. And they take up a lot of time. Those are,
all right.
They're hard to do.
We got a break for Edward Norton. Jocktober, thank you, Sam. That was a good one today.
Wow.
Good one yesterday.
Can't wait to hear what you pick for tomorrow.
Thank you.
Something different from today, obviously.
Terrible.
Right?
No, it'll be the exact same show.
Probably will.
Coronavirus. Sirius XM. Opie and Anthony. The Opie and Anthony Show. Damn it.
We got Edward Norton coming into the studio. New movie is called Stone. Acting alongside Robert De Niro. Is this the first time that he has acted with Robert De Niro, Joe DeRosa?
No, it is not. He also acted with him in the movie Heist, which is fucking awesome.
I know. I like that movie.
Bravo.
Awesome.
Pretty good. Great twist on that one.
Ah, killer, dude.
Yeah.
Killer, man. That scene where he walks up like he's retarded.
Oh, he went full retard.
Yeah.
It's great.
With full swing retard.
Full retard. You got to go full retard.
Talk about that.
We all
Full
learned
retard.
that.
He said, what, are you holding the door? Is that what we got? Yeah, sit over here, DeRosa. Give me a buffer. I need the DeRosa buffer.
Fair enough. It's not the first time I've buffed.
Yeah, you buff.
Buff again and again.
Buff.
Doors open.
There's people with clipboards.
Oh, I know.
and
You
stuff.
know,
It's very
there's a big
important.
star coming in here when the door is
When,
held open for them.
Yeah.
You had to open up your own door, didn't you, Joe?
I had to open it up, and every time I can't remember if it's a push or a pull.
And someone usually says, don't let it hit you on the ass on the way out.
Yeah.
It's never, and then there's other business dealings going on.
Yeah.
Like on the way in, it's just, he's a very busy guy. He's
When a
like
guy
big
like
star.
me comes in, they go,
star.
go down there. Walk
Oh, really?
down there to that
Oh, my
door.
God. That's Edward Norton. Holy crap.
He's a
Starstruck.
big-
Kind of
he's a
wild.
big
I got to talk
star.
to him?
He's a big star. Like everyone's freaking out. Hey, how you doing?
Edward Norton.
How are you?
That's Joe DeRosa, Anthony,
Opie.
Danny.
We've talked a few
Opie.
times on the phone there,
table.
Edward.
Yeah.
And
Make
you're a man.
yourself comfy.
He's a man of his word.
Yeah, I
Because we
know.
kept saying, come in
Said he
and
was
say
coming
hi
in.
to us. And he finally,
Yeah, for sure.
he finally has come in and to say hi.
Where's my
Uh-oh.
brother in crime?
I know.
I know. Goddamn Jimmy is like out in L.A. doing
I finally
something.
show up and Norton takes a powder.
And
Yeah.
he decided, forget it.
He flew out to L.A. to do some Leno stuff.
He's like Leno's
he's
guy
big
now.
time now.
Yeah.
Now he's ready for on camera.
Yeah, this radio stuff is like second fiddle for him. Now, when Leno calls, he runs.
Radio is just his hobby at this point. He's becoming a big star.
He runs a big star. He'll never get that picture.
And I'm mad that he's not here, Edward, because he's going to talk about the fact that he missed seeing you for the next how many months, Ant?
It's never going to stop.
It's never going to stop
until you see him again or something.
He has canceled really important gigs for himself just to meet famous people. That's how twisted the Jim Norton is.
He's a little crazy, and he talks about how you would go down to the Comedy Cellar sometimes and see him.
Yeah, probably once.
Yeah, but he goes to him. But he goes like, yeah, sometimes. Oh yeah. He comes down there and sees me. Yeah, he likes using the word, men of similar ilk get together and.
Does he do things like go? He goes, my friend Ed Norton.
Ed Norton, Ed Norton.
Does he do that?
Oh, of course, yeah. Same last name.
Oh, he still talk about his nipples a lot. He used to have a bit in his routine about.
He still has that.
Yeah,
he likes.
He doesn't have
tweaked.
very good body image.
Right.
He talks about himself a body of a scallop. He's got his man boobs. He calls them and stuff. He's very
I
self-deprecating.
don't have a good body image of Jim either.
Of Jim. I thought you were going to say of yourself, but no, of Jim.
Hey, and it goes further. E-Rock is holding the photo, Edward, that you have to sign for Jim Norton.
Oh, he gets crazy when people are in here and Jimmy's not here. He gives instructions that are crazy.
E-Rock, what were the instructions for the big Edward Norton photo today?
Sign it with the silver one. Make sure he does this. Don't do it.
No, this is real, by the way. We're not doing a radio bit. Listen to E-Rock for 2 seconds.
It's a fresh, never used Sharpie that has to be run across paper for at least 30 seconds so it's crushed just the way you like it. On both sides so that there's no chance that either too much ink comes out or if, say, he signs it really fast, that it skips and you won't get all the ink.
Oh, forget it. Then it's just a catastrophe.
I'm going to do all that, and I'm going to sign best wishes, Ed Burns.
It would kill him. It would kill him. Please do it.
Please do that. That would be great.
My God. Well, we don't even have that much time, so let's get into the movie. Stone.
Yeah, this one looks like a good one, man.
It's heavy.
Yeah.
It's really heavy. You play an arsonist, right?
Yeah, it's about De Niro plays a prison, a parole review officer who's about to retire, and he gets one more case that at the end that he's got to review, an inmate, and I play the inmate. And basically, he's supposed to assess, whether people have made authentic changes in their life and gotten a spiritual life and all these things. And the whole dynamic is about him trying to sort out whether this guy is for real. Has he changed? Is he positive? And on the side, the prisoner is getting his wife, who Mila Jovovich plays, to try to manipulate the guy outside the prison. And it's thrilling, but it's not. It's actually not sort of just a twist or a plot. It's very much about, like, the prisoner starts questioning what this guy's done in his life that gives him the right to judge him, and it's a pretty heavy. I'd put it almost more in the vein of like Dead Man Walking or American History X, or it's a pretty pretty weighty film.
Just action or yeah, that's pretty cool.
Although Mila Jovovich is also...
Yeah, we've had her in here a couple of times. She's great.
She's a blast.
She's funny as hell,
Very
too.
funny. I'll tell you, too, I got to say, I had seen her in that Spike Lee film, He Got Game, and I thought she was really great, and so we brought her in on this. And if you've only seen her in, like the Resident Evil stuff, she's phenomenal in this film. Like, she's gonna win award. I mean, she's gonna get... accolades for this. She's really tremendous in it.
Yeah, she's really cool.
She was out of control in that movie Dummy with Adrian Brody. Like, it was the first time I'd ever seen her in anything like that, and I was just like, holy shit, man.
She's off the chart in this. Like we were all seriously impressed by what she did in it.
Yeah, she was cool when she came in, and I remember saying something and she fell off the chair.
Yeah,
and all I kept thinking was, I think I got a shot. Like guys are so stupid. We really are dumb. Yeah, Mila Jovovich and like dumb freaking jock guy.
Yeah, you start telling
Stupid
yourself, like, a
radio.
hot girl doesn't want a hot guy. They want a funny guy.
Yeah, they want funny
Yeah.
guy, and I bet a lot of people are just intimidated to even walk up to her. No,
I don't
they're
think so.
not. GQ model guys are not intimidated to walk up. Good dummies like me. Hi.
She's just a lost girl. She just wants somebody to treat her like a human being for once.
You worked with De Niro before. We were just talking about that in The Score, which was a great movie. It's almost comical how you come off as being handicapped, a little mentally. When you first come on screen, it's just
People
like,
who know me didn't think it was that much of a stretch.
oh, really?
Yeah,
That's like,
he plays.
yeah, he does that.
He plays that part very well. He's done that a few times in movies. Obviously, where does that come from?
I don't know.
Do you have a split personality?
No, but
Someone
again,
you knew in
actually, it was
school?
kind of the same as on this one. We were in Montreal, and there was a school for adults with different disabilities and stuff. And I hung out there a lot with some of these guys who had bad cerebral palsy and stuff like that. And I find for me, it's like, the main thing is I just like to hang out around someone else for a long time, and just sort of soak it in. And on Stone, I was kind of feeling a little bit not where I wanted to be. And then I like 5 days before we started shooting, I met an inmate at this Michigan prison who was so hypnotizing. He was really, really fascinating. And I literally, I called the director in and said, check this guy out. And he gave me like a great feeling for the look and the voice. And
really, was he an arsonist?
No, he was a guy. Actually, it was two guys. One guy was a white guy who had helped start the Crips gang in Detroit, and the other guy he'd been involved in the drug trade since he was like 10 or 11 years old.
Yeah.
Just come up through it all and been in and out of prison. And
do you always feel you have to get into character by maybe hanging out with people that are that were doing the same thing your character is doing?
Yeah, it's better for me. I mean, I don't, it's like I don't really want to see a movie about me.
Right.
I just don't.
This is my interpretation of what this would be.
I just don't. I don't know. There are actors, I guess, there are actors who it kind of what you're getting is a thing they like to do over and over again. They feel confident in it. I think I'm better off if I sort of slip into some other thing.
Yeah. It seems like there are movies like this where that would come in handy, but you take a movie like Fight Club, what would you really base that character on? Like, who would you talk to or try to emulate?
That's a good question. I think.
Of course it is.
Yeah. I don't know. That was like somehow that one to me was just Chuck Palahniuk's book. The voice in that book was so specific in Fight Club, and I don't know. I think we kind of felt like it was all like Fincher's humor also is like that guy, and I think to me he was kind of a stand-in for a lot of us. Maybe that was a little closer to some of us than really a cat. That was me.
Was that kind of more of you than
maybe a little more?
There, yeah.
What's great about Fight Club? You guys didn't disappoint as far as the book goes and the movie goes. That happens all the time. But I mean, I love both. I love the book to this day, and I love the movie.
I mean, I know everybody likes to say the book is usually better, but I mean,
Right.
I've read Fight Club and I've seen Fight Club 1,000 times. The movie, in my opinion, it kills the book.
Actually, we love Chuck, and I think that book is a really that's one of the most original books I had read.
Yeah.
From that era, but Chuck loved the ending of Fight Club. The ending is different in the film than the book.
Sure.
And he loved it. He was way into it, so it was all pretty happy.
But being a fan of the book, I wasn't disappointed. That happens so many times with movies, right?
Oh yeah, I know. I'm a movie guy more than a book guy.
Yeah, he doesn't read.
I don't want to come off as an idiot who's just like, movie better than book.
Right.
But it just a lot of times I kind of like the visual medium of just movies, as opposed to trying to use my own imagination.
So I usually
I'm very distracted
I'll do the
when I
movie
read
first, and then if I like it, I'll want to see how it progressed to the screen. So then I'll go back and read the book.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I like, and then it's just interesting to see how it made it.
Probably a better way to do it.
It's too bad because Mila Jovovich told me she likes guys who read.
Damn it! See, I have read.
I like that you said medium too to smarten that statement.
Yeah,
up.
see, I had to try to do
prefer
something.
The visual medium.
Oh, shut up, Joe. You suck. I'm pointing things out like that.
We are trying to sound real smart.
I'm just trying. I know we don't have a lot of
noticed
time.
that.
That's why it's just so many things I wanted to ask you. Was American History X like difficult to do because it was just so from what I know about you from reading about you, that seems to be so not you, that character, especially the beginning of the movie, maybe the redemption toward the ending, but
yeah, you know, it's one of those things I think you gotta have a good idea of what you're aiming at before you take that on. You know, some of the scenes in that film, you don't want to do that if it's gonna, if the total message of the film isn't gonna be something, you know, a positive
redeeming
or
at the end. Right.
Or if not redeeming, then at least like really, I think for me, a lot of it was my friend David who wrote it, and we worked on it together for a long time. We kind of, you know, said this is about the consequences of letting anger take over your life, you know, and if you don't, and so it's like if you know what the end target is, which is that at the end, you know, it's supposed to show the downsides of letting things like that take you over, then you can say, okay, we know we're aiming at a certain message, so then we can investigate the.
Even so, though, there's like, I mean, the scene with Elliot Gould is brutal. I mean, brutal.
Yeah.
How do you, after cut? I mean, do you just kind of look at each other and go, "Ha ha, that was funny"? You Shylock and Kike and just shit like that. It's like, is there some kind of a wind down period or any tension or?
Elliot, he was great. I mean, you do want to, you know. You got to know that everyone in it with you is going for the same things. You know what I mean? If everybody knows what's about, and it's not just them; it's like the crew. You know, we had people from every background on the crew, and everybody was into it. Everyone was into what we were doing. So I think
guess it's so detached when you're like, obviously, I have no clue about what being on a set like that would be. I just watched the end product.
Yeah.
So to me, it looks like, oh my God, would that be uncomfortable? But I guess,
Fortunately, Elliot Gould, he's a big hugger.
Yeah.
You know,
a lot of hugs in between scenes.
At the end of the day,
let's hug it out.
That'd be nice. Yeah. With your swastika tattoo.
Yeah.
Nice big hug.
I'd be like, oh, sorry, I left a little of that on your white shirt.
Yeah, you might want to a little shout on that one.
Actually, Ethan Suplee, you remember Ethan? He's on what is it? That show now. My Name Is Earl or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Ethan,
God damn.
He was he was really big back then.
Huge.
He played that guy.
At that point,
we were shooting all night one night, and he went out with all his white power tattoos. At like 4 a.m, he went home without taking them off, and he went into some 7-Eleven, and some guy like really came in on him over it. And
God, why would you talk to him?
He was like, I'm an actor. It's like he's like, we're trying to rub it off.
It
comes off. I swear.
Wow.
Well, that is that's brutal.
I saw an interview with you when American History X came out, and you said, and I've seen a lot of actors say this before, where they go, I wanted you to do this with the character. I wanted it to be this and that. And something you said of the character was the most spot on that I ever heard an actor say it, where you said, I wanted you to almost be convinced by this guy, and then at the last second, he loses you, and you realize, no, he's deranged or whatever. And you totally nailed that. You watch that movie, and like you get to this uncomfortable place where you're like, Jesus Christ, his argument is so. Oh wait, no, okay, no, he's fucked up.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
It's
Like,
kind of right.
But to get that conflict out of the viewer that's not an easy thing, you know.
I think that, but that, I don't know. I think a lot about like the movies. When you think about movies that really make a dent in you, you know, they're not the ones that spoon feed you. You know, if they spoon feed you, you kind of distant. I think you walk out and you go, cool, where do you want to eat? You know what I mean? And whereas I think, like we're all the same age. I think like when I was 19, I saw Do the Right Thing, you know, and I grew up near Baltimore and went to a public school. And when that movie came out, you know, it was the same thing you're talking about. You felt for everybody. You felt for the racist pizza maker. You know, you knew what he was saying, but you knew he was wrong, and you knew Mookie was like why he was mad, but then he puts the garbage can through. You know, everybody was right and wrong, and at the end, he just put that quote up from Martin Luther King, and then the opposite from Malcolm X, and he just went, you know, what do you want to make of this? Like, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
And I remember going, oh my God, like I walked out of the theater when I, you know, just going, your whole head was rattled by the movie, and it made you, if a movie leaves you room to think about where you come out on it yourself, then I think it sticks with you. I think Fight Club's the same. I think Fight Club has stuck with so many people because it's about nihilism, but it doesn't. But at the end, it's sort of the same thing. It sort of makes it look sexy, but then it shows you the downside, and then it kind of leaves you with this ambiguous ending, and that's why people still debate it. You know what I mean? They still go, well, what was it? This was it? That? What's the point? And I think the guy who made Stone is in that camp of directors for me. He's got the balls kind of to say, I'm not gonna talk to you like you're an idiot. I'm gonna put these questions out there, and at the end you kind of have to go, you know, who was good, who was playing who was bad, and I think that's healthy. I think
there are some movies that'll end, the credits will start rolling, and I'll be like, what the what?
Yeah, exactly.
No, what are you doing? But then I'll find myself with movies like that looking on the internet. I'm like trying to see what other people thought about it and stuff, and for days you're just kind of thinking like, well, yeah, I guess that could mean this or the other. And it is so much better than the just neatly wrapped package movies.
Yeah. I mean, you know, to me, it's sort of like, you know, it's like, oh, all these things happen in the story and I died, but it's all okay because I went to heaven. And, you know what I mean? It's like things that make it comfortable at the end, I don't think they really stick with you. If they make sure that you're like, that you know that everything turned out all right, then you just kind of like...
And then exactly where do you want to eat?
Yeah, it is. And I think I like it. I like ones that leave you a little unsettled. I think. I mean, if you look at De Niro's films that like in that seminal period when he was making some of these films that have become classics, they weren't commercial, they didn't do well. But like Taxi Driver... Yeah. Taxi Driver, everyone goos all over that movie. Oh, it's a classic, But you watch that movie, the end of that movie is, you have no fucking idea what that movie means. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? It's like at the end, it's like that weird overcrank shot of him in the rearview mirror, and you're like, did he get it out of him, or is he about to do it again? Or did they make him a hero? They made him a hero, kind of, but what? You know,
is it just delusional?
It's so twisted. You have no idea how you're supposed to take the end.
King of Comedy too is like that, where at the end the whole debate was: is this really happening, or is this Rupert Pupkin's imagination
is it his dream,
again?
Or did he become a hero?
Did he really become it? Yeah, I love that one. Yeah, I think Donnie Darko was another movie where I just had to sit there for days going, "What did I just watch?"
Yeah,
and have to read again. See Joe. About what was going on in that movie.
He reads. He Wikipedias.
Whatever. You have to go. I guess we got to wrap this up.
Anyway,
we want to make sure people go and see Stone. Yes. Obviously, we're talking about all his old movies, but he's got a brand new one that's out in theaters Friday, and it looks like another great one, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it'll be New York and LA this weekend, and then wider on the 15th, I think.
Cool.
Oh, very, very cool.
And I just have to say, one of my favorite movies, Rounders. Goddamn Rounders was so goddamn fucking good, man.
That's fun.
You were such an ass in that. It was like, you just, like, everyone had a friend like that where you gotta be his friend, but it's like, God, I don't want to deal with this idiot.
And he might bang your mom.
Yeah, and he might bang your mom, exactly. That scene in the gymnasium's perfect, like hiding out, and he knew where you were. It was like, he's the same guy, you know, that he's been for years. He's never going to change.
Matt and I still talk about how dumb it was not to get. Somehow we should have gotten a piece of all subsequent poker after that. You know what I mean? We were like,
yeah, what happened?
I know, we got nothing out of that.
Yeah,
movie.
that should have totally been
scale. like millions of dollars in poker.
Are you any good at poker?
I'm okay.
You're all right.
You know, I look like I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's what it takes more than actual playing sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Edward, thank you so much, man. Thanks for coming in.
Good to finally
Very
get
cool.
face-to-face.
Thanks, man. And what, Friday?
Yeah, Friday.
Stone.
In theaters for
Cool,
LA
man.
and New York.
Okay.
So let's go see that movie.
Thank
See you on the next one.
All right, man. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Now I'm
This is the Opie and Anthony Show. The Opie and Anthony Show. The virus. Sirius XM.